Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to be doing here's what happened. I started doing July readings like in June, but I only did like 3 of them. And then I left for my trip. Then I did a birthday reading for Cancer, and then I did a Libra reading the other day. And I feel like it's halfway through July and I'm not done with those. So I thought I would just knock them all out at once. So we're gonna do July prediction readings all at one time. We're gonna start with Aries. I know I already did one at the beginning, but let's just start all over, fresh, clean slate. I was looking for, there it is. Okay, so I thought I would use these Cosmic Insight. They're kind of new. But we're just going to ask this Cosmic Insight, like, what's the general theme for Aries for the rest of July? What's the general theme for the rest of July for the sign of Aries? Liar. Be careful, someone's sneaky. So there's a sneaky around you. Tell me the energy you need more of, like, what do you need to concentrate on? I feel like that there's someone, okay, so Aries, like 4 things came out for this, like, I don't even know what one. I feel like you're lucky, you know what I mean? I feel like Spirit is saying, like, this is a really lucky time for you. Say yes to anything, right? There is, like, this is your theme. You're dealing with someone who's sneaky. This might be coming in when the Mercury is retrograde. Like, you might understand something about someone. Be careful of that person, right? I also feel like there's a message here, like, to, like, give it time, everything in divine timing, let it go, let things flow. And then this distance card, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So I feel like it's saying, like, give this time. You know what I mean? So if you're asking about a specific situation, I feel like they're saying, like, give it time, you know? I forgot to write down your time, but I guess you're at the beginning, so we'll just use 1 minute. Okay, so hi there. How's it going? I'm doing, I'm doing Aries right now, so that works out really, really perfectly, huh? So basically, there's a liar in your midst, and I want to know, like, give me a little bit of details about the liar here, because I mean, it was the first card coming out. I feel like what's clarifying in it is man and woman. Right? So, and the fish. So this could be about money, it could be about finances, it could be something, but there's someone lying. So I don't know if this is like a marriage. I did see divorce at the bottom, so I don't really know. I saw it at the bottom, but I didn't pull it out of there because I was thinking, like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Tell me what's going on over here in the things that you need to concentrate on. Saying yes. Tell me what's lucky. Tell me what's coming in lucky for Aries. That's a lot. It looks like you might be going on a journey, like a trip. You know, it looks like it could be like a new beginning as well. I feel like this may be like 3 to 6 months out. The distance horizon card is here, but I feel like you have an opportunity to go somewhere. to travel. And I think I'm going to clarify a little bit more on the journey here, but it looks to me like this is a good opportunity. It's saying like, this is lucky, lucky, lucky. And it's a number 10, which really is about a new beginning. You know what I mean? So let's say, give it time. What the heck? What's in divine timing? Let things flow. Okay, so if you're worried about some kind of court case, you know, because that's what it looks like. And again, I did see the divorce card at the bottom of the cosmic. I think it's still there. It is. So I'm going to cut those cards so it's not at the bottom. What's at the bottom now is they'll be back. So I feel like there's something coming in that's going to be settled in July. Like maybe even like the 30th. Like maybe there's a final decision. Let it flow. Whatever happens here is meant to happen. Okay? So tell me about the distance card. It feels like there's somebody, you get a message from somebody that's far away. Yeah, there's a message at the bottom of the deck here too. This could be a message from, you know, like it's saying like main male, lovers, official person, mature man. So I'm not sure who is sending you the message, but it looks like somebody official, you know. I don't know if they're a past lover or if this is saying like you're going to have a choice to make here, you know. It could be that you're choosing between people, you know what I mean? Like a choice between maybe someone younger, someone older. I don't know. This could also be a choice for this person too, you know, like maybe you have a choice between three and you don't know. I don't really know, but it looks like something's up there. So let's get a couple messages. We're not going to clarify. We just want messages from this deck. Divine intervention. Okay, so if there is actually I put that there, didn't I? I feel like, you know, that could be something. Let me see. Unexpected storm here. I feel like it's about this liar. Like you're uncovering some kind of lie because spirit wants you to know. You know what I mean? It's all of a sudden and it's unexpected and it's a lightning bolt. So you know that spirit's involved in that. You know what I mean? Hi. I'm doing readings for all signs. So Virgo will be coming up. I'm starting at the top at Aries. So it'll be a minute before Virgo comes up. But yeah, I'm doing a Virgo reading for sure. I feel like this adjudication thing, whatever it's saying give it time. It's going to all work out. It's going to be, everything is working out as it should be. But I feel like you have a lot of anxiety about it. And I feel like you got to kind of let it go. Because really anxiety doesn't really give us anything except for heartache, like and pain and stuff. Like there's nothing you can do about the future. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've been learning that lesson really hard. Like what's important is to be in the moment right now. When you're in anxiety, you're not in the now moment. You're in the what if something's happening in the future? What if this doesn't work in my favor? What if like this all comes tumbling down? What if? Well, what's happening right now? Spirit is saying like, you know what? Let go of this worry. It's like you can't change anything. It's already like lined up to happen, right? Whatever is going to happen is going to happen and there's nothing you can do because it's saying like everything is in divine timing, right? It's talking about divine timing. Like you're finding out about somebody that's a liar, you know, or maybe even a couple because there's two people here, a man and a woman. And it's about business. It's about money. And it looks like someone is a fucking liar and you're figuring it out. Like maybe somebody's telling you, I don't know, but I feel like spirit is kind of like showing it to you. You need to know it. You know, this is your higher self going like, man, human, you don't know the whole thing. You don't know it. I've been floating around out here in the ethers and I can see it. Okay. So let's clarify this distant card and this message. So it's a message coming from a long way. And it could be somebody you love, somebody that you've been intimate with, somebody that you maybe you're surrendering from this, because there was third party interference, it. And I feel like you're letting go because I feel like what you're realizing is maybe this person was sort of like a safety zone for you. Like you felt some kind of way just belonging with them, like you felt like you belonged with them. And it was real good. But I feel like you're realizing like that, I need to like surrender from that because I don't need to have somebody else make me feel a certain way, right? I can feel comfortable and safe in my own body. In fact, I'm more safe, than I even know. I feel like there's a lot coming in here about some kind of relationship. I feel like Aries, you are surrendering it. I think you're kind of tired of the third party interference. I feel like you're tired of the games. Like they get quiet and don't contact you, and it's like a fucking game. And I also feel like maybe you spent a lot of time like waiting to hear from this person. So what I really want to know is about this trip. How about you guys? Let's get some tarot on it. Where are you going? Spirit is saying, just say yes. Just say yes to this. How's this trip coming about? What's happening here? It is witchcraft. Welcome. Hello. Okay. This could be about going to see somebody, like this is kind of like a reunion. And it's a Queen of Pentacles and it's your friend. I feel like you love them. I don't necessarily feel like this is a lover, but I feel like it's somebody that you love. And I feel like you get the opportunity to go see them. I feel like it's a long journey too, like it's far away. That this person is riding a train, and we do still have trains over here. I don't know if they have them in other places, but I think they do. So you're maybe taking a train to see them. Remember, this is like 3 to 6 months out. This is like, so we're in July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So sometime between that time, like October and January, I feel like, you're going to see someone. I feel like this could be like a really nice relationship. You got 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this is someone you enjoy. This is someone you can be honest with. This is someone you are yourself with. This is someone that doesn't devalue you. This is someone actually you have a lot in common with and you love their company. So when you get the opportunity to go, Aries, just go. Like this is someone way deep in your past. 6 of Cups. I think you think about them all the time. I mean, I'm getting this feeling like you grew up with them or something. Like you played when you were little. And you guys, you love each other. This is a strong friendship, and it's an opportunity like you haven't had the opportunity to see them in a long time. And I think you're excited. And yeah, this is spirit movement. This is part of your plan to meet up with this person. You know what I mean? Like it's time. I don't know who needs what, but somebody needs something. You know what I mean? What's happening in this is 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. So you guys are kind of like meeting up on kind of like you have the same interests. I feel like you have a lot to talk about. I mean, like I'm getting like people that are like sitting up on the bed or like almost asleep, and you're both like looking at each other like you did when you were little, like a slumber party. Do you have any friends like that? I feel like there's someone like that, Aries. And I feel like you really, really need it. And so do they. They're not telling me what it's about. They're just saying like it's the divine timing. that you're supposed to go right now or whatever. Can you tell me what the reason is? Like, what's happening on this trip? Like, what's happening for Aries? What's Aries' big lesson here? Or what's happening? Tell me what's happening. This could be like about spirituality too. Like, maybe you guys are, I don't know, I feel like you guys are helping each other. Yeah. I feel like there's somebody's depressed, like either you're depressed or they're depressed. You know what I mean? And this person is feeling kind of like really fucked up, or you are. I think it's the person that you're going to see. And I feel like you're a little bit worried about it. You feel the urge. Your higher self is saying, go be with them, you know? Remind them of their power, remind them of their courage, remind them. So I kind of feel like you're going there to help them out of something. You know what I mean? And I think what's happening, like with the three of Pentacle, three of Cups, is like you guys just go back so far, and it is one of those relationships where you could stay up all night long and talk, you know, and all kinds of beautiful things happen when we do those kinds of things, right? All right. Well, that's what I have. Let's get some advice for you guys. Tell me what their advice is. So it looks like there's something being exposed. There's a trip coming up that your soul is kind of urging you to do. And I feel like this is really helpful for both of you and this friend. I feel like you guys are kind of like coming into the power, giving each other power, you know, yeah, energizing each other is what I feel like. Also, even like maybe you guys you're so close and there's spiritual stuff involved. This is like your soul's plan. So, you know, this could be about like huge spiritual evolution, you know, happening because of the two of you being together. You know what I mean? I get a really good friendship here. So let's get some advice, Spirit. Thank you. I feel like also like this one, give it time, whatever's coming in. Like, I don't know if you're going to court. Somebody might be going to court. I don't know, but I feel like you're worried about it. All emotional. Spirit is saying, like, don't, what you think about, you bring about, babe. You have control over this situation and you've got the time to like rearrange your thoughts. Don't stay here. This is not helping you. Stay in the present moment. Focus on everything that you have. Stay there. Everything I have my friends, I have myself, right? I have this cool higher self who is loud and proud and super fun. This is talking about enjoying yourself, living in the moment. Honestly, I think none of us really, I think it's hard for us to do that because we are constantly worried about what's going on later. Like, what are we going to make for dinner? What do I got to make at the store? What do I got to get at the store later? You know what I mean? Like, you're constantly not in the minute. And it's saying, like, it's time for you to do that, you know? Like, it's going to take a lot of strength to not worry about whatever this is or whatever this is because there's somebody lying even in your present. Spirit is saying, like, you know what, let loose, let your soul shine, have some fun, play with your inner child, and realize who the fuck you really are with this strength card. You know what I mean? Like, you are not only strong, but you're also kind and gentle and compassionate. You know what I mean? I feel like there could be a love offer here, but this is advice, and I feel like it's saying, like, you know, when you're in this energy of the sun and the page of wands, like kicking up your heels and playing and having a great time, you're balancing your inner strength and your compassion, you're like balancing it. And this could be about like your advice, lead with love, you know, just be kind all the time. Like, you know, you got this liar over here. I want to know what to do about that, don't you? Like, you're dealing with a liar. So spirit, tell me, like, give me some advice. Like, how do they deal with this news? If someone's lying or cheating, maybe they're even stealing from you, I don't know. But what in the heck? It's about money, and it could be anybody. It says that it's going to hurt you and it's going to make you feel kind of Five of Pentacles, like maybe they're stealing your money. So maybe for a minute you're like, man, you know, like, fuck, I lost it all, right? But it's saying, like, honestly, the advice, right? It's like still talking about the wand energy. Live your life, be yourself, love your life. You know what I mean? Stay positive, because, like, being in the Five of Pentacles isn't going to help you. Bounce out of it quickly when you find out. There's something about this here, this particular thing, that's going to change your energy, is what I feel like. Temperance. I feel like you're learning patience too. That's what that is about. But I also feel like, you know, Ten of Pentacles is here. You still, you know it. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, they're a liar. They lied to me. Maybe they stole my money, but like, I'm still got it. I mean, I still got it. I'm still working on my fortune. Like, you know, this isn't gonna put me out. I'm gonna still keep doing my thing. I keep working on it. I'm still Ten of Pentacles, with or without this person. You know why? Because you're a fucking manifester. That's why. Because that's your card. It is. You're the manifester of the whole lot of us, right? Like, you can think things into existence. And I feel like when, you know how there's some Aries that don't know that? You know what I mean? Like, you know, some Aries that don't know. Like, maybe they still struggle with stuff because they don't know that they can do it. It's kind of like Emperor in reverse energy. You know what I mean? So there's some people that don't really realize how powerful they are, but there are a lot of Aries that do. And I think you're one of them. If you're watching my channel, I'm going to say that you are aware. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, because this is like, so I mostly talk about spiritual stuff. A lot of people aren't interested. You know what I'm saying? So if you're here watching the Aries reading, I'm saying, like, babe, don't worry about this liar, this cheater, this thief. I mean, it's going to slow you down for 1 second. Not even one. 23. That was a long reading. Taurus. Okay, I better stop getting so deep, huh? Taurus, tell me what Taurus's theme. Tell me a theme that's happening for Taurus in July. Something, sexuality. Sexy baby. Someone's still figuring themselves out. Okay, so you're running into somebody who could possibly, don't know. Maybe they're bi, maybe they're gay, maybe they are transgender. Like, there's someone in your life coming out about that. So that's one thing. This could be involving an earth sign. I feel like there's a caution here about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a caution. Find out more information and don't overwork yourself. Could be dealing with a narcissist, you know, someone who's too full of themselves, right? I also feel like there's movement, like you could be moving or remodeling. You could be moving in with a partner, right? Some kind of moving going on. here, and maybe you're moving out with, who knows. Let's see about this sexuality card, see if we can get any. I kind of want this one. I haven't done Virgo yet. I'm going and I'm just on the second one, Taurus. So Virgo is a ways away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say it's at least like 45 minutes out. Because I still have, 4 other people to do. So it's at least 40 minutes, 45, 50. Okay. This is a burden for this person. Right? It could be about religion, like their heart, it's hard for them to come out. But I feel like they're coming to you. I feel like this is like a real big thing for you this month. Like you're helping someone through this. Because I feel like maybe, sometimes when people are, maybe they're gay or they feel that, but then there's part of them that says, I can't let anyone know. I feel like we have moved past that as a society a little bit, but we still have so many people that are so mean, just fucking mean. And I feel like for this person to really admit how they're feeling is just too much of a burden for them. But Taurus, I feel like they're sharing it with you. Let's see, what's this caution sign? Narcissist. You're dealing with somebody that's a possible narcissist here, and there's a caution about it. It's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be somebody that lives far away or that's traveling toward you. Like maybe it's someone in your family or something, and you're like, fuck. What's this say? Find out more information and don't overwork yourself. This person is probably going to be demanding because they're really full of themselves and they think they're really the hot shit. People like that don't offer much back. They're too busy admiring themselves. Have you ever met someone who's kind of like that, narcissistic? I don't really like the word, I think it's overused. But I kind of feel like it's kind of somebody that just doesn't give to anybody but themselves. They're always got their own interest at heart, not yours. And I feel like they're going to be demanding. I feel like this is someone coming in, from a long way, and they're fucking exhausting. I feel like someone's coming towards you. I feel like, I don't know, this person, this could be a boss, right? This could be somebody who wants to boss you around. You know what I mean? This could be somebody who just walks in and says, you know what I think? Have you ever met someone like that? I fucking have. And this is what you need to do. And this is what you need to do. And you didn't even ask him. What does Tyler say? I didn't ask for you. You giving me your 2 cents when I didn't even ask for a penny. It's like that. It's like this person just comes in and they're almost overbearing. You know what I mean? It's exhausting. Give me one clarifier on the moving card. This is like changing residence, or moving in with a lover or a partner, right? Something's happening. This could be, it's the female card, so it's, feminine energy. This could be somebody that has a child moving. Maybe you're moving in with somebody that's a woman and has a child. I feel like whatever this is, Taurus, it's a good move. You know what I mean? I feel like you're understanding something more about your journey, about your destiny, about wish fulfillment, kind of like that. Whatever this move is, it's good. It's part of your plan, so just go with it. You know what I mean? I don't know what all is happening there, but I feel like something, right? Something big. Let's see. Let's clarify some of this stuff. Let's see what this sexuality and the cross card. Tell me more about this person who's got a cross to bear about their sexuality, right? This is divine timing. They're coming to you in divine timing because you're their friend and you are a true friend and you do have influence on them. And they feel like they can share anything with you and you won't judge them. right? This is a really like close friendship. And this is a bond that's being formed because they're trusting you. They're being their most authentic self with you and they're trusting you with it. I'm almost feeling like this could be like a friend, but I'm almost feeling like I don't know if this is like a family member. It feels closer than friend. It feels closer than that. It says friends, but it's a intimate friendship. Like you are so honest and authentic, you know? So let's clarify this narcissist, the caution sign. So you have some kind of a person coming to see you. They live from far away. I feel like they're non-committal is what it's saying. They it's a girl, it's a female or someone in divine feminine energy. This could be somebody that I feel like this could be somebody that you like. I'm feeling sibling. I don't know why. I'm feeling sibling. And because I feel like you've had to compete all your life for this person, with this person, right? I feel like it's an uncomfortable fucking situation. And I think there's a moment here in time where I feel like they intimidate you. You know, they intimidate you and they make you wonder about yourself. Like, man, you know, like the same thing they've always done that to you. I feel like it's time for you to get honest here with yourself about all of it. Because I don't know if you know, like there are cycles ending right now, like over the next 5 months. So this doesn't surprise me that this person is coming in because what's happening is we're being guided to close out fucked up cycles. And I see maybe you're doing it. I feel like you're a little scared of the person, but I think you really, the honesty card is here, honesty and truth. You know, be honest about how you feel about them. You know what I mean? At least to yourself. Like understand like the competition. Like I'm feeling like sibling. Did you have an older sibling that or the youngest sibling or something? Like it seems like it goes in every family where they think that the mom is like has more one favorite or something like that. So you felt like you had to compete with their love. And I feel like this is just kind of like ick. You know what I mean? So get honest with yourself about it, right? Like, is it necessary to compete with them anymore? Really? Is it doing you any good? Is that even a reality? Or is that just a little kid thing and you're still kind of chasing after like equality with this person? They're a narcissist and you can't, just don't compete, don't play this fucking game, is what I'm feeling like. Tell me about this moving card. Tell me, give me some clarifiers on that. So it looks like you got a lot going on in July. You know what I mean? Okay, again with the single parent, right? Because you're moving in with someone that has a child, or maybe you're that person. You're the single person. Um, I feel like you could be moving in with an ex-lover. There's a reconciliation here, you know? So it does say that you're figuring out a solution for yourself and that this is part of your destiny. You know what I mean? So it looks like somebody is reconciling with someone from the past and moving in with them. It's going to take a lot of courage. Hello. Hello, hello. I am on Taurus. So this is your July forecast. These are predictions. Well, so this is what's going on, is what I feel like. You're going to be, somebody's coming in to like share a secret with you about how they feel about their own sexuality. You know, they're confused and they know they can trust you with it, so they're sharing it. There's someone else coming in here who's a narcissist and they drain your energy. They're overpowering. They always have been. You know what I mean? And you feel like you have to compete for some kind of attention. It could be mom's attention, is kind of what I feel like. And you feel less than when you're around this person. They just put out that air that they're more important than you, and they always have. And I feel like, you know, you need to get honest with yourself about the competition, right? Like, why are you competing? Why? You're an adult. You are a divine feminine. You have that energy. You know what I mean? Like, you're strong. But for some reason, this person kind of like sucks that out of you. They make you feel small. All right. So, Spirit, give me some advice for Taurus. All right. So you've got to set boundaries here. And I'm pretty sure it's about this narcissistic sibling, is what I feel like. I feel like it's the sibling or something. Like you're fucking tired of it. And I don't know. I feel like the Emperor is coming out and it's saying, like, you know, like it's saying, like, you got to be courageous. You've got to. You've got to. And I think you kind of are. You're stepping up and taking the power into your own hands. And there's something else about the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't care what anyone thinks of them. You know what I mean? Which is the energy you need when this person comes in. You need to be completely sure of yourself. Like, this guy doesn't ask anybody for anything, and he doesn't give one fuck. He doesn't compete. He's the top dog and he knows it. So I feel like there's something like that. Get honest with yourself about who you are in this Emperor energy. You know what I mean? It's time for you to take charge of this situation. You know, you got to set boundaries. You know what I mean? Maybe you even decide, like, you know what, I don't want you here. You know what, I don't really, you know, like they call up and they're like, yeah, I'm coming in. I'm going to be there July 15th. And you're like saying, like, here's what you would do if you were in this energy. You know what? I've been thinking about this, and honestly, I'm just not, I don't have time. I don't have energy. I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with you. Man, I've learned every fucking thing I've already could learn from you. You've taught it to me my whole life, and I'm good. I don't need it anymore. I don't need to doubt myself. I don't need another fucking tower moment. I don't want the tower. I don't want you here. I don't want the reunion. And I feel like you could do that, you know? Because it's telling me, like, there is going to be a fucking tower with this person. I mean, happens every time you see them. I wonder if you guys know who I'm talking about. So tell me what's going to happen if they tell them not to come. You're owning your power. You're knowing your value and you're sticking to it. And you're aligned. You're aligned. This is what your higher self wants you to stand up for yourself. They want you to take charge of your life. They want you to know that you are the ruler of your own self and that you don't have to allow people that make you feel some type of way, like I'm not good enough or I have to compete for everything. I feel like it's time for you to just fucking let this thing go. You know what I mean? Surrender it to I do see, like, you love this person. You do. You have a lot of love. And there is nothing more than you would love is to have a regular, normal relationship with this person. I think deep down you want one, but it ends up the same fucking thing every time. And I think you're just like, I'm not doing it. I am not fucking doing it. So this is your advice. Cut this motherfucker out. Take charge of your own life and just say, you know what, I don't need your shit here. Like, you know, I don't even know how you're going to say that. I think there's probably a nicer way to say it. But like, I'm just kind of like, when I get the energy that I'm feeling off this person, it makes me kind of angry. And that's just Tina. That's Tina doing that. And Tina tells people to get the fuck away from her. You know what I mean? Like, Tina gets pretty fucking mean sometimes about shit like this. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, talk to your higher self, be authentic, do what you need to do. But I think you kind of gotta let that person fucking go. Like, I'm not gonna be home. I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know if you need to lie. You know what I mean? Like, but maybe you could be gone. Like maybe you just like you. There's coming the 15th of July, and you're looking at the 15th of July, and you're like, what can I do that day? And then you can plan something and then go, God, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be here. You know, I have plans, and that's that. You know, you could do it that way too. But you don't have to lie, but you could manipulate it so that you're not home, you know, and just be like, man, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be there. It's not a good time for me. That would be a way to do it without hurting their feelings, right? Gemini, tell me what the theme for Gemini is going to be for July. Tell me what's coming in for Gemini. Some kind of health reasons. You could have some kind of health issues, Gemini. God damn it. Something about gambling. Gambling and bad finances. Be fucking careful, Gemini. There's a fucking liar here. So maybe this liar is a gambler. I don't know. Aries got a liar in theirs too. And then there's a cycle that is fucking done. There's a cycle that is done, done, done. Lucky. It's a lucky one too. I feel like there could be a commitment coming in. Those are at the bottom of the deck. Just so you can see what you don't see coming, right? So what are we going to do about this health card? Like, I'm trying to figure out what cards I could get a clear answer from here. Let's try Lenormand. I don't know. What's going on with Gemini's health? Is it Gemini? There could be somebody around you that gets sick too, right? But I kind of feel like also this card is kind of like saying, take good care of yourself in July. It's hot here, so stay with water. You know what I mean? Maybe cut down on diuretics in the summer, like tea or coffee, and drink more plain water. Because I kind of feel like if we're completely hydrated, we can fight off a lot of stuff. It's dehydration that stops the flow of our body. You know what I mean? Like dehydration, if you don't have enough, like your blood stops moving so fast, and then that toxins and sicknesses have a hard time exiting your body. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe you want to even do a cleanse. Like, I even mentioned that to somebody the other day. Like, I feel like it's time to do a cleanse, like a 30-day cleanse, you know, where you maybe even kind of like some fasting and lots of water, and then maybe some herbs to like cleanse out that whole body, right? So maybe that's something here. House, family, warmth, comfort, health, letter. See, I almost feel like someone in your family maybe is sick, or you're getting message of it, you're hearing about it, is somebody that is important to you. They offer some kind of security, right? So I think you're getting news of it, like through the internet, through a letter, something like that. Someone's sick. So let me see about this gambling thing, right? So problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances, Gemini is one of the themes coming up here. And a liar, somebody who's sneaky. Yep, there's the snake card. And I don't know, but I feel like it's kind of like, honestly, if you know somebody that's a really bad gambler, if you've ever known it, I used to work at a casino and it's crazy, and I actually have battled with gambling myself. It's fucking hard because once you win, it's like that's all you want to do. It's like an adrenaline rush, and it's hard to let go of it. And so then you end up broke. Every fucking gambler is broke. Every fucking one of them that I've ever seen. Like, right? They end up, even if they won, they would just sit there and lose it all back. I know this from experience. I feel like what happens when somebody is like that is they would get untrustworthy, because it's kind of like any kind of addiction, you know? The addiction wants to be alive. It wants to stay alive. It just wants to. So it's constantly, the game, you know, like the addiction is constantly making you beat it. You know what I mean? Have you ever known a heroin addict? I mean, who wins out? Is it the desire to use heroin again? Or is it the human? You know? Do they win? Not very often. You know, it's the goddamn addiction that wins out. It's louder, it's stronger than the human mind. A lot of times, right? So I feel like, you know, something's happening here though. This is another gambling card. Oh my god. It's the it's the clover card. The snake and the clover. I feel like there's something here where something could turn around, like a transfer. There's a butterfly in the center of that clover card. So I feel like there's something turning around for someone here. Like, I don't know if it's you, Gemini. Could be, right? I mean, it's saying it's a theme for you, but you could be dealing with somebody like this, you know, in your life. Like, they're struggling, they're your friend, you know, it's an issue. And it doesn't have to be gambling, but it's talking about it like twice, saying the word gambling. So, one more. Okay. So, I kind of feel like they have an opportunity to kind of like maybe reframe what they're doing. So, if this is you, I almost feel like if you have an addiction, you're about ready to come out of it. Like, I feel like your higher self is like moving you into that energy, because it's like doesn't fit who you are anymore. You've learned too much. You're too wise. You're too peaceful. You're too you're too beautiful and wonderful and magical to be like hooked to any kind of like addiction that's making you into something that you're not. So I feel like there's an opportunity here to for a big change for someone. There's peace coming in for this person. So I don't know, maybe rehab, you know, like I don't know. I don't know. Tell me about this cycle that's ending for Gemini. Something's ending. It's something from the past, or it could be a health issue. Like, right? So maybe if you were sick or somebody else was sick, I feel like it's changing. I also feel like this is some kind of karmic cycle that you've been in, that's like round and round and round you go. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're you're rooted and you're strong and you're growing, and you've outgrown this. You've outgrown that cycle. You know, you're like, man, I that doesn't even fit me anymore. I'm not that person. Yeah, it is hibiscus. It is. I got this in Hawaii. I used to live there. And you know how, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's always nice outside. Never a shitty day. I mean, maybe it rains, but you're still like in your swimsuit with a sarong like every single day. So I have like 8,000 swimming suits and 10,000 sarongs. And and I use them here in the States or in the mainland. I mean, I use them for tablecloths and stuff. So this is a cycle with a man, right? Or this could even be you that's the man, right? But I feel like there's some kind of motherfucking cycle that's over, and because I feel like you're rooting here. Something big is changing. You got the tree card, the garden card, and the anchor. Like, you're finding your stability on your own, and I feel like this weird cycle that you've been in with someone is like you're just tired of it. Maybe you thought they would provide you stability, but you're finding your own stability. You know what I mean? Like, you're realizing, like, fuck, I don't need to put up with this bullshit, from anybody. I'm ending this cycle because I'm strong. And I feel like you're, I don't know, getting some kind of attention, some kind of public attention. I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like it's money, it's work, it's profession, it's long lasting. I think it's like a fortune that's coming in, but like what has to happen is you really got to end the cycle. I don't know what the cycle is, but it's some kind of round and round and round. You know what I mean? It could be about the gambling, right? Right? And so you're like, fuck that. My soul is just like not interested in that. You'll lose interest in it. You will, because I feel like there's so much like growth inside you as a person, like more awareness of the soul. And the soul is so wise and beautiful and loving and peaceful that like these kinds of things, like addictions and that, just they don't fit. So whether it's another person that's the liar, and that's the cycle, like you're just kind of like in a fucked up relationship, I feel like it's time to let it go, and I think you're going to do it. And I think like the second you really release it, I mean really release it, like it's gone. It's never going to be a temptation again. You're over it. You're fucking living your life. You're living the dream. You feel strong and beautiful, and like it's like that old cycle comes in, and I mean leaves, and abundance comes in to you. You know what I mean? So like there's an old cycle ending and there's a new one beginning, and I feel like privileged lady energy coming in for you, like rich, right? Like I feel like you're making your own damn fortune here, Gemini. Let's get some advice for you from the tarot. Let's get some advice for Gemini. What's the advice for Gemini for July? Change your energy. Do some yoga. Tap into your higher self. Tap in. Because it's time for an energy upgrade. I feel like some of you have been like super sad about a lover. You know what I mean? So that could be this cycle, right? Like you're upset. It's over. You got to leave it behind. You do. But it's sad. 5 of Cups. You're upset about it. And Spirit is saying like the minute you release this, like you're getting your own. That's exactly what this says over here. When you let this motherfucker go, everything you want is coming in. Like this is you sitting under the money tree having the wine, and the money's growing on the tree behind you. It's everything you want. You have more than enough. You love your higher self. You're like, fuck your cool higher self. That's what I'm feeling in the Nine of Pentacles. Like, look where you brought me. Look where we came together. It's because you're finally like listening. You know what I mean? You're finally listening to your higher self. When it says go in some sort of direction, you're going. And I think what you're going for here, like maybe this money from growing on trees is something you've been working on for a super long time. Like maybe even since you were a kid, or maybe it's what you wanted when you were a kid, right? And you didn't go for it, but maybe you still secretly do it. It's like painting in this card, right? Like, so maybe somebody told you, it wasn't good or something, and you've been hiding it. But I feel like the second you let go of this lover, like you really got to release it though. Like you got to stop thinking about them. You got to talk to your higher self, and it's like just one time I did this with somebody a long time ago, and I just was so upset. I was married and I just couldn't believe like what was happening, and I really didn't want a divorce. And I said to Spirit, like I prayed actually at the time to God, and I said like, will you take off the love goggles? Like I want to see this guy exactly for who he is, like because I know he's bad, but like why do I not want to let him go, and because like snake like energy, right? deceptive, cheating, like all that shit. So you know that that's happening, but for some reason you want to still cling to it, or it's very hard to release it. And I think what's hard to release is the dream that you had about it. It's not really the person, because you see that they're a fucker. You do. You do. And your wisdom, your higher self is going like, you don't fucking need this shit. You're fine on your own. And you're like, yeah, you're right. You are fucking right, higher self. And I think so anyway, what I said was, let me see who he really is without looking from my heart. Like, let me see the reality. And the next time I see him, I really did see it. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was like I saw how ugly he was. I did. And I never talked to him again. It was over. Like, it worked, is what I'm saying. Like, so if you're in a situation where you're really not able to like really let go of this grief, this pain, this fantasy that you wanted with this person, like, because I feel like you see only good, like you see the good in it, you see the wish fulfillment, and what you're grieving is the dream. You know what I mean? Like the dream you had for this person in you. And I think, like, to be honest, it looks like it's not a reality for you, Like your reality is this right now. It's like owning your power. It's like the I am energy. It's like emperor energy. Like, I'm fine by myself. You know what I mean? I'm fine by myself. I'm loving my life. I love it that I don't have to answer to anybody. Like, I feel like that. And you don't have anyone like cutting down your ideas or giving you some kind of smart ass remark, Like, so I feel like it's saying, like, you got to get rid of the low five of cups. Like, so work on really letting it go. I feel like that is what I was saying, like deep diving into your higher self and just saying, like, show me something different, man, because I'm really struggling. Like, you could even ask for it, like, specifically, like, show me what it would look like if I really ended up with this person. Like, what does that look like for me, like, in 5 years from now? Because I bet what it looks like, but if we were to ask spirit, like right now, and ask, like, what is it going to be? I feel like it's going to be like snake. It's going to be deceptive. It's going to be like, it's not changing. It's not going to, you have to let them go. Everybody has a purpose, and evidently that person came here to like live the life of a snake, So there's nothing you can really do about that besides just fucking move on down the road and figure out a way to let it go, So hi, Jonathan. Hi, Pradesh. Hi, Navigator. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. I love you guys. I do. Thanks for subscribing too. Cancer. Tell me what's some major themes in Cancer's July. We just got a couple weeks left in it. Spirit, show me what's going to happen. I feel like you're moving somewhere. Maybe you're changing houses. Maybe you're moving in with somebody. I feel like there's a really nice reunion here. Like, it looks sexy. Oh, I feel like there's an addiction card here with the gambling and guardian. How come the gambling card keeps coming out? Do you guys know? Is it a bigger problem in the world than I know? I know it's a problem in Montana because we have fucking casinos in every gas station. So if you have a gambling problem, it's hard to go anywhere and not look at it or hear it or be like feeling that urge, like, ooh, like, it's a terrible. Here's the thing, Cancer, if you have some kind of addiction or gambling problem, I feel like there's someone that died that's an angel, like, following you around. And I feel like whatever the addiction is, it's going away. And if you already did um, quit something, you know what I mean? Like this is like gambling is like an addiction, right? But it's coming in with a guardian angel, and it says a loved one who watches over you. So they're watching you heal. I feel like there's applause, applause, applause coming from the other realm. Like they're watching you. And I feel like, honestly, it could be like, I don't know if there's like an anniversary date coming up, like I have 1 year or something like that, Cancer. Like you have some kind of like marker of time. And I feel like maybe, I don't know if you're going to have a dream about this person. Maybe they'll come in and spend some time with you while you're sleeping, and you'll get the drift. You'll get the drift. I never leave you. I'm always with you. I'm proud of you. Fucking A. Happy fucking birthday for like getting over an addiction. That's what I feel like. If there's bad finances here too, like I see bad finances kind of like out of the corner, and I'm feeling like I feel like that's going to be made okay, and it's the same guardian, right? So you're moving. I feel like there's some kind of really great sexual rendezvous here, which looks like it could be a good time. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. Clarify moving for Cancer. I almost wonder too, like this could be like remodeling your house or part of your house. It could be actually moving. I think maybe I better just get this deck to clarify it, right? Because that's kind of a lover's deck. I don't know. Moving. Clarify moving. Yep, there's the ship card. So maybe you're moving a long ways away? Maybe you're moving a long ways away. Maybe it's about work. You know, like work is calling you to move. I feel like it's a good move. The tree. I think it's going to help you grow. Tell me about this sexual rendezvous for Cancer. Whoop whoop, right? Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. The heart. This is romance. This is love. This is affection coming on in for you. It is coming in. It's going to blast your heart open, Cancer. Hot, hot, hot. Tell me about this message from the other side, from the lost loved one. Okay. So I feel like they're sending you messages, and I feel like it's coming in. Like the messages are going to speed up in July. You know what I mean? Like you're going to hear from your person, this person on the other side. I feel like they have gifts for you. I feel like they have messages, news, and speed. Like they want something to speed up. They want something to move forward, and they're helping you. Okay, so also, here's the other piece of that. This is something like, this is a contract, you know? So I feel like they're a guide for you. Um, and they promise to be with you forever, and they are. You know what I mean? There is a promise. I don't know if there's some kind of ring involved, or if they're trying to give a message about a ring or a package or something. It's like there's something here. But it's definitely about a commitment and a partnership. And they're saying, like, man, I'm never leaving. I'm constantly with you every step of the way, no matter what happens, no matter what you decide. I'm with you and I'm loving you. So I feel like that's a pretty strong message for someone. Let's clarify this intimacy with this deck. Intimacy, what's going on here? I feel like this person makes you feel safe. I feel like you're comfortable. This is unfinished business. This is an unfinished business. Maybe somebody is a player. God damn it. A player. Did they make you compete? Ick, Cancer. I feel like this person, like, yeah, I kind of feel like you're having like an unfinished business thing. And I feel like this person's making changes. And one night stand. This is a one night fucking stand. I'm sorry to laugh. I just, sometimes when these cards are so brutal, you know what I mean? I mean, someone's coming in, you're going to be doing it. You're getting jiggy with it. It's good too. Like, there's a lot of fucking sexiness going on here. But like, this person is still a player. You don't really know. You're still like, they still put you in competition, like, and it's still just a one night stand. And the word says compromise. Are you compromising yourself by the hookup? You know what I mean? Like, does this really work for you? This person is still seeing other people. You know what I mean? And when I said your heart's being blasted open, it's not, I'm not kidding. There's a hole in that heart. This person is hurting you again. You know? And actually, this gambling card and this guardian thing could even be talking about this. You know what I mean? Like, who says that, you know, this person isn't the addiction, right? Because like, it's a cycle, and it's not changing. Okay, you have a chance to hook up with this person again. I think you're gonna. And I think you enjoy yourself. But the thing is, they haven't changed one fucking bit. They still have you in competition with other people. They still just want one night. They still have third party interference. And I feel like the answer here is for you to surrender this bullshit. You know what I mean? This person is coming in and saying sorry and shit. But like, I feel like this is a cycle, like that need a karmic cycle where you need to respond differently. Here's the thing. I think when you get a chance to have a one night stand with this person, I think it would probably be real smart if you said no. I mean, I don't think you're going to say no. It doesn't look like you're going to say no. But I'm telling you, the outcome is no different. So if you say yes, you're just fucking going in that loop again. So in order to stop a cycle, we have to respond different. When this person comes in to blast yet another fucking hole in your heart, I don't know. I think maybe your advice here, let's ask for advice. My advice to you is to like, no. Say fucking no. Like, no thanks, I'm good on my own. You know, I don't even think you need to explain to them. I think when they contact you, you just don't contact them back. You know, something. Like, respond differently. Your response cannot be, come here, baby. Like, you got to respond differently. This is not a game. This is like learning a lesson and moving on. Have you learned your lesson from this person? Because it looks like, man, somebody's mowing their lawn and weed eating next door. Sorry about that, you guys. Because I could close the window. It's fucking hot, though. All right, advice. Your advice is to let your soul guide you here. This is this is surrendering to your higher self, because your human self is not 100% sure what to do. You know what I mean? Nine of Swords. You're up all night. If this person contacts you and says, hey, baby, want to get lucky? I feel like human you is going like, yeah. I do want to get lucky. But your higher self is saying like, walk on by. What's that song? Walk on by, wait on the corner. Why did that come in my head? Wait, walk on by, wait on the corner, because there's a different new beginning with a lover. It's not this person, and it's your wish fulfillment. Holy fuck. Bottom of the deck, walk away from this opportunity, close the cycle, close the cycle. Bottom of the deck. This intimate offer needs to be shut the fuck down. That's the advice. Let your soul guide you, because walk on by this offer. Wait on the corner. It's not very far, but you have to let go. You have to let your soul lead, and you have to turn this person down, is what I'm feeling. And cut them out. They made you feel small. They made you feel like nothing, and you know it. You've waited and waited and waited on this person, and you thought, I think you thought that they were real special, and you wanted to put all your effort into it. Spirit is saying, no, no, you got to cut it out because of the way they made you feel. This is like rejection. You know what I mean? And you've been waiting on them to change their mind. Spirit is like, walk on by. Wait on the corner. Who sings that? It's an old country western singer. My mom listened to it. I don't even know who sings it. But I do feel like you gotta walk on by, wait on the corner. There's someone better on the corner, around the corner, on the corner. But you have to walk away from this first. You cannot do it again. Don't relive the cycle. Say goodbye. They're not changing. Leo. Let's look at Leo now. 112. Okay. So, angels, spirits, and guides, thanks for all the really fun messages today. Yes, it is. It's your soul. Your higher self is your soul. It is. It's the bigger part of you. It's the reason that you're alive. I mean, you were made for that soul to live in your body and live in your experience. I feel like sometimes when we can really understand that, wrap your head around that, everything you've ever done was part of the plan. Everything you lived through was part of your soul's plan. Leo, I feel like, are you going to be in a honeymoon phase with someone? So maybe you're going to a wedding, but you might be getting back together with someone, or you just meet someone. That first little bit where you just love each other and you just want to stare in each other's eyes and make love all the time. I feel like there's something going on for you, Leo, here. I feel like patience. You're going to have to learn patience about things. It says too, in just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So if I don't know what this is about. We'll clarify it. Manifest card is also here. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So I kind of feel like there's open season for you. Maybe you have some wishes coming in. Spirit is yeah, what do you want? Your higher self was what do you want, human? What can I give you? I'll show you how powerful we are. I kind of wished more people interacted with their soul like that, because I feel like we'd have a lot more, I don't know, I just feel like higher vibe if we were more aware that there's a bigger piece to us that has nothing to do with just met someone 5 days ago. Okay, so Leo, yeah, so this honeymoon thing, I feel like this person coming in this honeymoon phase is important for you, because I feel like there's a lot of loneliness going on here. I feel like you're isolating. I think you're sad. Could be about money. It could be about, yeah, it looks like money. The fish card is all about money. It's about business, finances, wealth, abundance. It's about gaining money, right? And I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like there's something new coming in to kind of like pull you out of this lonely feeling and raise your vibration. Because I kind of feel like, I don't know, there's something here about money coming in. Really well. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like there's a lot of blockage here. So it's almost like telling me like you're going through a really rough period and then something kind of breaks with the honeymoon phase, right? Like, I don't know, there's a break in the energy. Like, maybe you're feeling like better about yourself, right? I feel like there's a lot of challenges happening here. That's why you're isolating. And I feel like money is, I don't know, money is an issue, right? An issue. There's obstacles and delays and a challenge, right? Like, so maybe you don't have enough and it's really getting to you. But I do feel like there's something beautiful coming in with that honeymoon card. You know what I mean? Like maybe just a love situation that's like just really exciting and beautiful to kind of break up your worry and your isolation and your loneliness. So I would say like whoever's coming in to like have this honeymoon phase with you is a gift, and I hope you enjoy every second of it. Don't forget to live in the moment while you're enjoying this person, because I feel like there's a lot of like sexual beautiful energy here, and it's good for you because I feel like you're exhausted from something and isolating and everything. Because I feel like I don't know what's going on. Something there's a sudden like something that feels like it's not fucking fair. You know what I mean? Like you got this side card and the snake card, and all of this is coming out. Like it's telling me like the obstacles you have. You know, like I feel like you're scared. I feel like something's happening that you have no control over and you don't know what to do about it. It does affect your finances and maybe even where you live. Um, So I feel like there's someone kind of like being sent into you. I don't know. You could even be flying somewhere with this person, like going on a trip, something like that. Something's happening for you. So patience. So there's in a few more months, good things are coming to those who wait. So that's what I'm kind of feeling like. There could be like tear down of some kind of structure in your life here. You know what I mean? It's a big thing. Like I don't know what's happening. You lose your home, you lose your job. I don't really know, but it's like definitely something. You're losing something, and then there's this bright light coming in that's, I don't know, helping you rearrange your thoughts. So there's a patience here. So something here is about to change. I believe it's still about money, and I think that there's some kind of document coming in that's going to change your feeling about this, right? I feel like I don't know if you're getting a new car or you're moving or you're um, moving into a new home. Maybe you're going to travel. You know what I mean? Because I kind of feel like there's money here, money coming in. Kind of like the patience card. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So I feel like there's a chunk of money. I don't know if you're waiting on a settlement. Maybe you, I don't know, got hurt at work or something. Like there's something there. Your ships are coming in, is what I feel like. And then there's a party, like good, huge party, like all kinds of fun. Maybe you're even going somewhere to where to celebrate whatever this is that's coming in. It's a ship coming in. It's like a fortune. It's like a something, right? The garden card is here, so I don't know. You could be getting public attention. You could be becoming famous just out of the blue and you didn't even know, right? So saying like be patient because like something's coming in and it's beautiful and it's what you want, it's what you desire. You know what I mean? So um yeah, the key card's at the bottom. And this is about unlocking an answer. It's like figuring out your destiny. It's about what you really want. It's kind of coming up with a solution, you know? And I kind of feel like that's what's meant, you know, what the manifest card is coming out. Like, I feel like, you know, there's this place where you're going, like, what do I do now? You know, like you were worried, but everything's good now. And now you're going, like, well, tell me the rest of the story, universe. Why am I here? What is the best thing for me? You know, like I'm ready to get on my destined path. I'm ready for it. And the funny thing is, like, what your soul would want to tell you is you've been on it the whole time. You just weren't aware of me, you know, like your soul is going like, you know, I've been here the whole time and you just weren't aware until right now. But yeah, you want to know the destiny? Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll show you. We'll make it happen right now. What is it? Tell me what the key to the destiny is. Well, the cross card is here, which is about fate. It's about duty. It's about burden. It's about grief. And I kind of feel like what they're saying is like, well, this is why I wanted to come. I wanted to live life through you and understand it a little bit more about love and life. And yeah, and in order for me to learn, that's why all the grieving has to happen. That's why the problems happen. You know what I mean? Like they're really telling you, like, all of this was pre-planned and I've been here the whole time. So Leo, I feel like big spiritual like oneness coming in, like you and your higher self. Something happened over here that is so hard for you. However, you do have someone beautiful making love to you and changing your, I don't know, changing your vibe, even if it's just for a minute or two. I feel like, you know, I feel like it's about some kind of love, but I don't know if it's like a long term. I think it's just somebody loving on you, you know? Okay. So spirit is explaining to you like what has happened so far and why it was important is what I feel like. You're having a conversation about, you know, your destiny. Okay, now that I exist, I understand that you exist and like you made the plan and we're in this together. Like, well, what's next, you know? Tell me what's next for Leo after they get the explanation. Tell me like what is coming in, a new beginning and like a new attitude. You know what I mean? The King of Swords. Pretty powerful energy, really knowing too. So I kind of feel like while you're visiting with your higher self about like, you know, because you're acknowledging them here and you're saying like, what's my destiny and why is all this bad shit happen? Then your higher self is, you know, explaining it to you. And then you're like, what's next? Page of Pentacles. There's a map. Like I feel like they're explaining to you the map that they left you. It's in the stars. It's your astrology. Do you see the map? They're saying like it's all written down. You have all the wisdom. I left a map. I left a map. So I feel like you're getting kind of schooled on that, like the bigger picture of things. Maybe you're even like tapping into like some past life experiences that you're going to start remembering, right? Maybe your higher self is going to show you more about your soul, like where you've really been, you know, because we come here in a body, we have a blank slate of our past. But, you know, once you uncover the reality of what's going on and you tap into the higher self and you start connecting in, getting the truth, I mean, like, you can access all the information that the soul has from all the previous lives and from the soul's connection to all it is. You know what I mean? Like there's a connection between that. They know your soul knows everything, how it began. You know, the human is always trying to figure it out, but the soul already knows. And once you tap into that soul energy, you can get those answers too. You know what I mean? You just have to ask. Your higher self is like, maybe they're even going to show you the map. So what this might be, this, how does your higher self visit with you? You know what I mean? Well, they could be showing you answers like in a book. Like, you know what? You just pick up a book and you start to read, and it's the answer that you were just thinking, I wish I knew why this happened. You know what I mean? Or maybe they're guiding you toward your, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things in the map. Like there's numerology, there's astrology, um, there's archetypes. You know, there's so many things you can look into that are about you, and they're all applicable. And I feel like once you start searching for it, you find every fucking thing you want to know. And I think like there's big manifesting abilities here because we're clarifying the manifest card. So I think you're learning how to manifest whatever you want. Like your soul is saying, like, well, there is a point. There is a point where the human and the soul align and they write their next move together. Like it's not just the plan, it's not a set in stone. The human is on board now and says, hey, I would like to experience this too. And your higher self is like, okay, well, let's do it. Give me some advice for Leo spirit. Give me some advice. I feel like big awakening going on for you. Nine of Swords, yeah. It could even be in this Nine of Swords that you actually reach your higher self because, I mean, it's a pretty low energy, you know, like, fuck. Nine of Swords, you can't sleep. I feel like you're writing about it, you're trying to figure shit out, you're working on everything that you're finding out, right? I feel like what you're working on is transmitting energy, so you might already know about that. I feel like there's a tower coming in, and like this transmuting energy is going to come in pretty handy. This could be somebody from the past or a memory coming crashing down about someone from the past, like, right? I feel like there's something going on here. You're walking away from it. There's a tower, and you're just like, no, I'm not having any part of it. I feel like your higher self is leading you to self love. Ace of Cups. I do feel like there could be something in the way here. Bottom of the deck. Like there's a lot of grief. Something's happening. You know, like there could be fighting in the family, fighting in yourself, like your own higher self. Definitely grief going on. Definitely somebody walking away. There's a big change. You know what I mean? And then there's the devil card too. So like devil can be like, I mean, think about it. So here you are fighting with someone, you're in a grief situation, and then the devil card comes out. Like this could be like a temper, you know, like I'm looking at the volcano back here, and I'm feeling like you could respond with temper. You could respond with, you know, hatred and everything, and your higher self is going like, no, 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 no. We're not coming out of fear or hatred or worry. I mean, you can do what you want. If you really want to respond that way, go ahead, you know, but like you're more confident than that. You're bigger than that. You're more than that. You're love. You're pure fucking love, Leo. And it's time for you to like handle things with love, you know, not worry, not, you know, addiction, not old ways, you know, like blowing up at people. This is not the time or the place, and you're not that person anymore. I feel like that. So I think that's your outcome, and I'm feeling like spirit is saying like, you know, there's a big tower, and it's a hard energy here, but I do feel like your soul is kind of like taking the lead here for you because they want you to respond out of love in this situation, whatever it is. This could be a family situation, Six of Cups, could be somebody that walked away from you, it could be somebody coming in to apologize. I don't really know, but it tells me that it's a tower, and it kind of knocks you on your ass for a minute. But your higher self is sort of excited about this because it's an opportunity, you know, to for you to like try out that new energy of allowing the soul to lead, which is always from a love spot. No, there's no anger in the soul, none. So That's what I have for you. I've had people ask me if people on the other side are still mad or like, do they hold a grudge against me because I did this or that? You know, because I read tarot in public and I can't believe how many people like worry about that. But like the answer is no. It's always no. They don't fucking feel like that. They're not angry on the other side. That is something that humans feel. They came here to experience that feeling, but it isn't it isn't a soul feeling. It is not the soul. It's the human that's feeling it. So the answer to that is no. If you feel like somebody's holding a grudge from you on the other side. Hey, Dan. How's everything going today, Dan? Happy what? Friday? You know who I haven't seen in forever? Erica. I haven't seen Joni. I haven't seen any of those guys. They're all gone, Dan. You're the only one. Even Empress doesn't come by no more. Because she's just busy. She's like manifesting money and she's doing a bang up job. She's an Aries, so she's in the prime of her life right now manifesting. And I'm pretty proud of her. Okay. All right, so what I see is there's a cycle ending. It's going to be hard to let go of. Could be dealing with a water sign for that cycle ending. I don't know. Or it could be saying like it's about love. I feel like in this month, I feel like some of the themes are there's a confession coming in from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and they want to tell you something. I don't know what it is, but they're confessing something. This could be anybody, right? I also feel like somebody's going to come in and take you on a date. So you might be ready for that, Virgo. It could be, I don't know. I see a heart above the table. So it looks like date night is what it said. Somebody's asking you out on a date, and I think it's a nice situation. No, it isn't. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot here, and I don't have central air here. Like I've lived here for 30 years. I've never bought central air. You know why? Because we have like I don't know 10 days a month where you can't handle the heat, and the rest of the time you can't. I mean, like it's no big deal. I just never felt like it was worth it to put that much money. I wanted to do other things instead. You know. It's never been at the top of the priority list. It's not even in the top 10 still. There's 10 other things before I would ever consider it. Maybe there's even like 50 other things. It's at the bottom of my list, man. I mean, you can live through it. A little bit of heat. 10 days a year, don't you feel like? Tell me about this confession coming in for Virgo. Who is it? What do they have to say? What are they confessing? Dying to know. Yeah, heat rash. Okay. There's somebody here that doesn't know what to do. This could be somebody you're separated from for sure, or you had a fight with it sometime. Anyway, I feel like this person is feeling burdened by whatever happened. And I feel like they want to come in and make it right. If this is a friend, I feel like um, they're probably coming in to apologize. I think they want something to be made right. They want something different. They want a different outcome. Tell me about date night for Virgo. Coffin. depression, sadness, transformation, illness. Someone taking you out because you're sad. Like they're like, hey, let's go do something together. This is a family member. Maybe they were just inviting you over to have dinner at their house, even. They want to comfort you. I feel like this is somebody that you trust, you know? This could be like, Jesus. You know, sometimes I'm really cold when I come here. And so I have on a jacket or like a fucking robe or something. And then I take it off, and then I have this huge pile of like coats underneath me. And I'm not even kidding, there's 4. Well, no wonder I can't sit back. All right, let's try it again. Holy shit. Now that's really falling down. That gave me like 12 inches. 12 inches of height. Okay, let's see about cycles. You're ending something. There's a cycle that's due to end here so that something else can come in. It's part of your destiny. It's got to do with money and maybe retirement, maybe maturity, maybe I feel like there's a cycle ending and one beginning, and I feel like maybe you are retiring, and like there's some kind of peace that's coming in here too. I feel like you're kind of figuring out what your destiny is. I feel like money is good. I do. I mean, you got wealth, you got that, you got maturity. Maybe you're even winning money. I don't know. But I feel like there's some kind of cycle that's ending because it's time for you to like move in a new direction, right? So that's what it's saying to me. Let's get the tarot here. Virgo. Tell me about this confession, like clarify it one more time. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is somebody in your family or somebody that you love that wants to be part of your family, right? Or if you broke up, maybe they want back in your life, right? I feel like there's an apology. They feel guilty. They feel burdened by not having you in their life. And they've learned so much, and I feel like they're coming in to say exactly how they feel. They fucking love you. 10 of Cups. They want this fixed. So this is a fire sign that's coming in. So, I mean, the card even says it. So there's a confession. They're confessing how they feel about you and how having you not in their life is just not fucking working for them. They love you too much. You know what I mean? So date night. So I feel like there's a feeling of depression here, and I don't know if it's you depressed or someone else, but I feel like there's a get together for dinner, and I feel like it's good. This could be like, I don't know. It's almost like I don't know, like there was an ending, you lost something, there was an illness, you went through something, and I feel like you're feeling kind of guarded. This person is here to like reframe your thoughts because I feel like you're in a really kind of low vibration, and I feel like they have something to say that's going to change the way you feel about maybe about every instance in your life. 9 of Wands. You know what I mean? That's about having a lot of stuff happen, and and feeling like a victim and feeling like you have to defend yourself and all that stuff, you know? So, I mean, if you're depressed, that is how a person feels. Like they feel like everyone's out to get them. They just fucking do. I don't want to deal with anybody. Like I don't even know what they will say. Fuck it, I'm not ready, you know? Like, so I feel like this person is a safe place for you, or you're the safe place for them. I don't know which is which, but I feel like there's an energy exchange, like a perspective change about something that they lost. It's about what's causing the depression. It's about that. And I feel like if it's you that's sad, someone's coming in to like help you look at it from another perspective. You know what I mean? And it's going to even it kind of out, like, and make you understand your value and lose the fear. So this date night, whatever it is, it's important. It's either for you or someone else. I don't know. It's hard to say. You could be the one that's offering the change of perspective. I don't know. So there's a cycle ending, and it's about money, and I feel like it could be like retirement for some of you. And I feel like sometimes, like, there's a struggle with it, like closing out cycles. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's like a struggle inside yourself. Like, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean? Another struggle card and then new beginning. Hi. Most of the time this week I have walked into Leo Virgo readings. Odd. Okay. So I feel like there's this struggle, and within yourself is what's ending, and there's a new beginning. Page of Pentacles. So you're going in a new direction. I don't know what it's going to be, but like, you're coming in as a king. You know your power here. You know your power with the moon card in this one, right? And it's part of your path. So whatever this cycle is, it looks like you're walking away from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just time for you to walk away from something. Work, arguing with yourself, struggling inside of yourself, Like, because I feel like what's changing is you, right? Because I feel like you're getting honest with yourself in the King of Swords. I feel like life has made you very wise. I feel like also like soul coming out here in this. You see how big the cat is in the reflection? This is kind of like saying, like, I mean, you think you're just some ordinary dude or dudette, right? But like, your soul is going like, you're not just the human. Like, you're way bigger than that. You're powerful. Like, you're not a little tiny house cat. You're a fucking panther, dude. A jaguar. You're fucking king of the forest. You're not fucking a tiny little house cat. And I think it's time for you to know that, and like, really understand your path and the value it was. And I feel like there's a lot of confidence coming in, and also like your soul's coming out with the Judgment card. This is your soul leading the way. It's saying like, yep, we're on to something new. We've closed out this cycle. When the Judgment card comes out, it means the cycle is over. The World card comes next, and then brand new beginning with the Fool card. And that's what it's saying. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. And I think, like, I don't know. I think it's about money. I think it's about worry. I think it's about not feeling like you're enough. I feel like there could be like some problems about feeling old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is a problem. When you get old, it's weird feeling old because, like, you don't really think you're still old. Like, there's just part of me that still feels like, I don't know, like, I'm 20 or 30. Like, I don't understand why I don't fit in with 20 and 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's because I'm not 20 or 30 and I have nothing in common with them. And so, like, my kids, they are all evolving and growing, and my grandkids are all growing and evolving, and you wonder where you fit. And I think, like, there's something about that here. I think you're figuring out, but I feel like there's just a lot of inner struggle. Like, now what do I do? Like, I'm retiring, and what do I do? Well, your soul has a brand new plan for you. It's about using your power. It's about, understanding the relationship between you and your higher self, you know? So, this looks like a pretty good month, So you got someone coming in confessing how they feel, like, I don't want to have my life without you in it anymore. And then you got somebody coming in here that needs your help, or you need theirs, and it's working, it's happening, it works out great. And I feel like you're kind of having a come to Jesus moments about the reality of your life. You know, like there's a big change coming and there's a cycle ending. It could be like it's time to retire, you know, it could be, or it's time to move on. You know, like, well, I'm done with college. Now I really gotta fucking get a job. You know, I've been in college for like however long and now it's time for me to actually, it's something like that. 145. But these are taking me forever. Snapper. Oh my god. Get that motherfucking Trump shit off my channel. Fuck that. I am not even one bit interested in the election. Please keep that shit off my page. It causes fights between people. And this channel is about love. It's not about fucking politics. Libra. Libra. Tell me what's coming on in for Libra. What's coming in for Libra? I guess I should change this too. Did I write down the time I did? Tell me what the theme is going to be for Libra. Tell me what's going. Divorce. A breakup. Experiencing a breakup. Oh, Libra. Who am I reading for that's going through a divorce? Breakup. No. The answer is no, and let go. Make room for the new beginning that's on its way. Or so it could be somebody pregnant around you. Could be getting word that somebody's going to be having a baby, maybe. At the bottom of the deck. Hi. Oh. Okay. Tell me what's breaking up. So there's an ending to something here. It says divorce. Bottom says experiencing a breakup. I don't know. I'm sorry that came out. Maybe I should take that card out, but like I don't know. I need to like do that. The child card is here. The bear card is here. Okay. So if you're thinking about breaking up with somebody, Libra, I feel like there could be like, I don't know if you have a child or children involved. Or if it's saying like this is like the start of a new beginning that makes you feel fucking free. Like you're finally free from something, you know, like you're really over it, like you're done. Maybe this person was really I don't know, powerful. The bear card is here, but it's a good card, right? It's about leadership and money and having courage. And like it's got this bear who's holding this baby in his arms, protecting him. So I feel like, I don't know, like there could be something there about the child and like the child being protected throughout the whole thing, like the whole breakup. You know, like your biggest concern is to take care of the child so that the child feels safe at all times. Or maybe that's what spirit is saying, like, yeah, we see that you're excited and you're feeling like a brand new beginning, but if there is a child involved, you know, I feel like they need to be your number one priority. So like the way you speak about the person that you're leaving, um right, it's still their dad, right? Or if or it's still their mom or whatever, right? So be careful with your words and the way you speak about the other parent. That isn't something the child needs to carry around. I just want to say that, Libra. Not saying that that's what you do, but um, this could also be like about inner child too. You know what I mean? Like you could be finally like leaving this situation is like the best thing you can do for your own safety. You know what I mean? Like you're protecting yourself by leaving. That's what I'm feeling. Like there's quite a bit of messages there with those kids in the picture. So the distance card. You and your partner may be physically distant or emotionally distant. Let's talk about the distance card. Clarify distance for Libra. Clarify distance for Libra. Yeah, it's about love and somebody that fucking. I think maybe you're getting a message from somebody far away. Maybe it's an affectionate message. You know, like you get news or a message from someone coming in that's far away from you. Maybe it's somebody that you always kind of wanted to be with, but you know they live too far away or something. Tell me about the no card. What are you saying no to, Spirit? What is it not the right time for? Tell me that. What's it not the right time for? Snake, deception, cheating, desire, seduction, untrustworthiness. So I feel like I don't know what this is about, but if you're thinking about some kind of specific person, like Spirit is saying, like, no, it's not ready. They're not trustworthy. This is going to hurt you. This is also about maybe somebody just being, you know, I don't know, like seduction, right? Like somebody wants to seduce you. Spirit is saying, don't do it. Like it's saying, like, it's not the right time right now. So, snake card, I feel like could definitely be Scorpio, right? Um, because I mean, they shed their skin over and over again, you know, like they're about transformation. So is a snake. So I feel like there's someone coming in that just wants to hook up, and Spirit is saying, like, just, you're gonna have an opportunity, but you gotta know that it's not really the right time, and this person isn't trustworthy, and you shouldn't really. I feel like you have a lot of desire for this person, but it's deceptive energy. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I hope it's not the new guy. I don't know. This is like, I don't know. It's a snake. It's a goddamn snake. That's who it is. And it says, let go. Make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you. I feel like if you're a Libra, Ner, if you're a Libra and this is you, I feel like there's someone that's manipulative in your energy, and this is what you have to let go of. I feel like there's an ending. There's just like it's got to end, and you know it. And I feel like this is all about closing out the cycle. It's like not playing into the game. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've been getting that cycle message for a really long time, and I think that's what's happening with the astrology. Like all of us, we're realizing what's good for us and we're being real honest with ourselves with Neptune retro. You know what I mean? Like we're not looking at things and like glossing over the red flags. We're looking at the red flags straight in the face and being honest about it. We can't do it any other way with that Neptune retrograding. So it's a really big gift, and it's an opportunity for us to see people for who they really are. You know what I mean? And when this person comes sliding back in like this snake that they are, and you say, mm-mm, I'm not going in this anymore because I know that this is a manipulation tactic. You know, you want me to get all up in my feels again by having sex with me. You know how I feel about you. You're just trying to manipulate me. And you fucking gotta take you gotta take a fucking hike because there's someone new. And it's right here. There's a new beginning, but you have got to let go of the snake box energy. They're sly, they're tricky, they're selfish, they're clever, they lie, they cheat, they steal. You know what I mean? They're fucking just Manipulative motherfuckers, right? That's what I'm seeing, Libra. Sorry, I don't mean to be talking down about your person, but it's just like no bueno here. So let's, like this is really talking about ending the cycle. It really, really is. So we know you have to leave the cycle, but what I want to know is who is coming, what's coming in next, don't you? Like let's just pretend that Libra really lets go of this past energy that's making them confused, and show me when they let this go completely out of their energy. Show me what's coming in. I want to know exactly what's coming in. Greater possibilities, better possibilities. It says grass is greener possibilities. Like there's a proposal and a commitment coming in. There's someone better. You got to let go. Don't do the one night stand. It looks to me like you're really tempted to do the one night stand with this offer right here with Snaky, the snaky guy. If you do this, you're compromising the whole thing. You're compromising yourself. You're compromising, like you can go back and have sex with them if you want, but the outcome is agonizing pain. It's agonizing motherfucking pain. And you're really compromising yourself. You're letting them win. You're letting them control you. And remember, I'm asking like what's coming in. They're saying like, well, there's a proposal. There's a better possibility. But what are you going to do? You've got to like rid this out of your energy before this new person comes. It can't be here. It just isn't possible. There's no room, Well, tell me about this new person. I want to know. Okay. So I feel like this person here, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of romance going on here. You feel a lot of feels. They are more interested in putting down roots than the old person is. But like it's saying like there's turmoil coming in. And I have a feeling it's this person having a fit. You know what I mean? Because you're like, and there's this new person and they mean business. They want to take care of you. They have a lot of feelings for you. There's a lot of passion. What's the turmoil? Why is this storm here for this couple? Why? I feel like it's snake down here. Foxy snake. I'll bet Foxy snake is a stud. Am I right? I mean, are they sexy? Are they like a great lay? Or because that's the energy I'm getting off what you need to let go of. That's why it's so fucking hard to let go. Because you dig what they're laying down. You know what I mean? Literally. And this new one is saying like there's divine timing with this person. That's why you gotta let go of this. And that's why, like, it's sleeping with this person. When this person comes in, I think you're going to want to do it. I do. And, I mean, I'm not even saying you shouldn't or anything, but the cards are saying you shouldn't. You get to decide what you want to do. And I feel like you're really hurting about it, right? It's not going to change, Libra. Whoever this is remaining a snake. I feel like they just want to control you. They're trying to make you compromise yourself. Another snake at the bottom of the deck. Super snaky. All right, well, let's pretend like they are letting go, Spirit. Spirit is saying like, yeah, all this is happening, and then they remind me like, Except for, this shit is still in your energy. It's still in your energy. God damn it. You need to get to the point where it's over and you're not giving this person another chance. You have to get to that point before this person can actually like come in and do what they want to do. What they want to do is, love you. I think that honestly, from the card, this more magnetic attraction, you're not going to be missing out on like good sex with this person is good too. But I don't know why you're so stuck on this person. Probably because you can't have them. Probably because they rejected you. Probably because you were rejected as a child and it's like your fucking comfort zone. Like, you have to chase love. You do not have to chase this motherfucker over here. You don't have to chase them. They're coming in nice, beautiful, kind, romantic. They are. You don't have to chase this person. You see why it's so hard to get rid of this, like why it's so important. Because as long as you're really feeding the energy to this person, you're not even going to register on their radar. But it is divine timing. So I feel like you're being pushed in the direction to like not do this shit again, like not going in the cycle anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the cycle. I really, really am. I don't care what they say. But don't forget, this guy is sly. You know, they're sly and they're tricky, and they know you. They know how to control you. They know how to manipulate you. They know how to make you feel like the most beautiful person in the world, and they know how to fucking crush you into the dirt. And so like you have to really like get honest with yourself. Like, why am I hanging out with somebody like that? What is going on with me? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why am I putting up? Why am I so attracted to that shit? Like, what is going on? You know, something you need to meditate about with your higher self and find out the reason. You know, and figure out a way to like really let that person go. Oh, hang on. This is important. Hi, I'm okay. How are you? Did she die? She's dying. That's a snake. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. I feel like her. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's just kind of a message from spirit, the snake, and it is about death, honey. So maybe she's. I really did tap into her last night. Like I was talking to her with the Scrabble. Don't kill a snake. Don't kill the snake. No, let it go. Say thank you, snake, for telling me. Uh huh. So are you headed down there? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. She just wants you to see it. They just want you to see it. Hmm. Yeah. It'll probably just disappear. Like it'll just disappear. It's spirit. Don't worry too much about the snake. But have you been down there? How's she doing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you what happened right before Paul died. It was about a month, and I saw like three snakes, like, and it was really random. Like one of them was a water snake, and then one of them was just like, I don't know. We were camping. It was really weird. It was on the same trip, and I was with Chantilly anyway. There were three snakes that showed up, and then Paul died July 3rd, and like it was like fucking beginning of, I don't know, sometime in June, early part of June. He died like weeks, within weeks. And I got those three snakes, one right. I never fucking see snakes, God. And so I don't know. I feel like it's close. Okay, love you. Bye. Oh, man. So that's my little lady that I work for that I garden for. Well, it was her son. I've been friends with them guys forever. 642. At least 20 years we've been friends. Anyway, she had a stroke. I don't know. I feel like I was contacting her with her soul last night, and I thought, did she already cross over, or is she kind of like still hanging? She's still hanging. She's still alive, but she's not. I don't know what's going on. We saw a giant snake. I've worked over there for years, and I've never seen a snake before. He's like, I've never seen a snake here. I'm like, me either. Those are definitely like signs from spirit saying like it's almost time or something, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt our reading. I just I love that woman. And no, it was just it was just a snake in front of the house, like when he went to go see her. And I said, did she pass? And he goes, I don't think so. And but then he got a phone call, so I'm wondering. But like I did get those three snakes, but it was like it was almost like it's here, it's coming. You know what I mean? Like a warning, like it's gonna be soon. I knew my son was gonna die. He was so sick. But like now, this is his mom, and she's 84. You know. So it looks like you could have some money problems here. Um, all right, Scorpio. I have letting go. So I feel like you're letting go of something. Um, and you know, I mean, it's like kind of like, well, it's like you know, right? Like you are like the major transformation sign. Like you do it over and over and over in your life. You know, you let go and then you make room for new things. You kind of like that's your sign. So you're that's what's happening. You're letting go of something. I think that it is real transformational. Like there's a new beginning that's big and beautiful coming in um, after you let go of whatever that is. We'll ask. There's a love spell card here. This is an interesting deck, right? It says you've been bewitched. So I don't know. We'll clarify. I do not know what that means. And then gambling, problems with addiction, bad finances. So this could mean like, you know, you're dealing with someone that's a gambler or has an addiction, or maybe there's money problems coming in, and you know, it could be any of that, I suppose. Scorpio, South Node, and Saturn. It's good to know all your placements. I feel like if everybody knew, we'd be better off. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for all the likes today. That's fun. And hopefully subscribes. Thank yous for those. My channel is growing. It's super fun. Okay, so I feel like you're taking a chance on something here. Like there's an opportunity here. I feel like this could be about a friend. It could be about loyalty. It could be about allies. And you're at a crossroads. So I feel like you're kind of at this place where you got to let something go. You got to cut it out, right? And you don't know, like, because I feel like, I don't know, you're like, this is a really old friend or something like that. But I think it's really hard. And I feel like you don't know if it's the right thing to do or not, you know, because the clover thing here, it's like a gamble, you know. So tell me what's going on with the love spell. Rider. This is about passion. It could be about a message. Travel, change, movement, journey, distance. So both of these cards are about distance and about traveling. So maybe you're being called to travel towards someone, or someone comes towards you in July. I feel like it makes you excited. I feel like it's a really like a big romantic infatuation. So maybe what you're really feeling is infatuation. You know what I mean? Um, I know that people do spells on other people, and I do, and I usually just don't have like cards like love spell in my deck, but I guess I didn't know it was there. But what I feel like is every single time there's an insinuation of somebody being like under a spell or somebody's got control, I feel like you haven't tapped into your higher self then. Because there is not one motherfucking thing that can be binding on your soul. You know what I mean? Like you're stronger over your own self than anyone else can be. And I just want to say that. So if you feel like someone put a love spell on you, I want you to stand up and take your power back right now, because it's just not, love is either there or it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, who would want to be in love if somebody was tricking them into loving them, you know? And I just feel like I just want you to know that if you feel like you're being tricked or, you know, manipulated in some way, I feel like talk to your higher self, because what is in control of you is you, you know? You're more powerful to your own circumstances than anyone else can be. So just stand up and take your fucking power back about that. Like, don't fall into that fucking feeling like, oh, I don't have any control. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you fucking do. You have emperor energy. You know what I'm saying? Gambling, problems with addiction, or problems with money. So this could have something to do with you, someone in your family, or whatever's happening here. I don't know if you're a gambler, someone in your house is gambling, or if there's an addiction, but it's affecting your family. Whatever the addiction is, it doesn't have to be gambling. But it's like what's happening is like it's your family that you're gambling with. You know what I mean? Like your security, the way they feel about you, the trust they have for you, you know, like every time you, like if you choose the addiction, like you're really kind of gambling with your own family, is what I feel like it's saying. So be careful with that. You know, you might be tempted to do something or fall off the wagon or whatever. I don't really know. But I feel like there's a lot of emotions here. And again, it's showing me a house. So I feel like there's something here in your home. It's emotional. This could be a warning about it. Maybe there's someone in your family that's got an addiction and you don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry it took me so long, but I'm feeling like that could be it. And like you're learning about it. Like you're just now learning about this. This is maybe somebody else, right? And what you're doing is you're researching it. You're trying to like figure out like how can I help this is someone in your family, I think. So you're trying to get educated on it, right? You want a victory. You want to win this. You want a positive outcome. And you're not really stopping until you get it. So I feel like, you know, there's something in your family that's going on that's not really that great, but it's just a lesson, you know. I feel like you're gonna work through it. I feel like I feel like there's something here, like maybe Scorpio, like it's you that kind of changes the situation. You know what I mean? Maybe with your light, maybe with your magic, maybe with your love, something. You know what I mean? Let's see about this love spell. Let's talk about it. Let's just do it. Tell me about the love spell. Yeah, again with the travel. This is someone who lives far away, I think. And I feel like maybe you guys are, you know, like there's been some kind of breakup here or something. I see the storm. I see like there's problems still to be worked out. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of distance thing here too. I also feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, I mean, it's telling me that, you know, you feel a little bit like you're under the spell of love, right? And Spirit's saying, like, okay, well, take a little break and go do new things. This is Emperor energy too, you know, like the Emperor is Aries energy, and that's where North Node is right now, and it's about going and doing new stuff and not being scared. And I kind of feel like, you know, that's the way out of this, because I feel like you'll find your freedom in that movement. You know, like maybe you're going on a trip, maybe you're meeting people, maybe you're having one night stands, maybe you're just like still trying to, like, you're just done. You're like, yeah, I don't want any part of this thing, it's too crazy, right? That's what it looks like. You're just like saying, like, yeah. So follow your intuition, your inner knowing. I feel like you're on this trip. I feel like whatever trip you're going on, this travel, I feel like you're honestly meeting someone new. Whoa, my chair's wrong. I feel like you're meeting someone new. So watch for signs of love while you're on your trip. Like I feel like you're going on a little road trip. Let's clarify what's going on here. Like, what are you fucking letting go of? I think you might be letting go of this, whatever it is. Like, you feel like it's the weirdest thing you've ever experienced. I feel like, you know, if you feel like you're under a spell, must be something, right? let go of the future. Let go of worrying about your money. Let go of your heart being broke. Like, let go of that shit. Take a chance on yourself. Start loving your own self here. I feel like there's a lot of obstacles here. There's a lot of things you need to let go of. A lot of things that are not serving you, like worry. And so here's the thing about that. Like I said this a little while ago, it is so true. Like, don't worry about next month. Don't worry about next year. Don't worry about 5 minutes from now. What are you doing right this minute? Like, that's what we aren't understanding, is that's the only thing we have is now. We're not guaranteed 5 minutes from now. We're not. We could die any second. Who knows? I mean, we just don't know. We're not guaranteed. All we really have is right this minute. And I feel like it's time for you to live like that. Stop living in the past and worrying about who broke your heart. Stop worrying about the future and like how much money you're going to get or how it's coming in. Because we're manifestors and we're abundant. And it all just rolls in. All we can control is right now. And what are we doing right now? Hopefully loving ourselves. So I feel like you gotta let go of like all of the stuff that's taking up your now. It's robbing you of right now. It's robbing you of your today, your moment, your life. It's all we have. It's all we have is right now. And I just feel like you gotta let go of the stuff that's like holding you hostage. Because you're always in your mind about it. Like, well, I wonder how I'm going to pay my rent um, next year. Like, how am I going to do it next year? Like, I got it figured out this year, but what about next year? It's like you're really borrowing trouble. Like, just roll with your day. Roll with your moment. Look around. Look at how great your life really is. Notice it all. You know what I mean? If you can't find anything that you really love about your life, then I think you need to tap into your higher self and ask for some stuff. Like, I want to know what's so great about my life. Show me what's so great about Scorpio's life, Spirit, will you? Let me see a card. I want to give them something that they can be grateful for right now. Tell me. What is one thing they can be grateful for right in this moment? Whatever moment it is when they watch this thing, yeah. Look at that, Page of Wands. So that is about living in the moment, right? What can you be grateful for? The Page of Wands, your inner child, your higher self, who is fun and exciting and wants to experience something new every minute of the day. They're the one that want to jump out of the airplane. They're the one that want to like scale the mountain. They're the one that cliff dive. They're the one that isn't scared of shit. And they're just glad they're fucking alive. That's your soul. They're glad they're in a body. They're glad. And they want to make use of every fucking second of it. And that's what you can be grateful for. I asked them, what can you be grateful for? That. You have access to that energy. Every day. All day long. And even right now in this moment. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, stop borrowing trouble, worrying about future, worrying about past, holding grudges, like fucking how you gonna get somebody back. I don't know. I don't know if you do that, but okay. Okay, let's see here. Well, Scorpio, it looks like July is going to be pretty exciting for you. Letting go of something brand new and beautiful coming in that's better. And that's always fun. Let's go with Sagittarius now. 224:11. Tell me what the general, like, tell me what's going on in their life in July. What can they expect to have happen? There's confession. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, bottom of the deck is talking about your intuition. There's also a no card. It's not the right time. I just want you to know that your intuition is going to be telling you not to do something in the month of July. I don't know what it is, but listen to it. Someone else is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage something. So there's someone that's kind of getting in your life. They're trying to manipulate you, manipulate something, right? You don't even really know. You have a choice here. This could be somebody that you're not with, you know what I mean? And maybe there's a choice that needs to be made, right? I think it's your choice. Maybe somebody else has someone else, because it looks like there's 3 people up here, right? And so it looks like maybe you're coming to a point where you need to make a decision. Maybe you have 2 people you're looking at, or maybe someone else does, you know? Like, I don't know. But I feel like somebody is in some kind of conundrum where they don't know what to do. There's also a confession. So someone's coming in to talk to you, and I feel like, I don't know, it could be like gossip. It could be like just chatter. It could be like somebody's anxiety, like, right? But they're telling you something. They could be telling about your problem, you about their problems. They could be gossiping. They could be excited and just want to visit. Somebody unloading on you all the stuff they want to say, right? And then give it time, everything in divine timing, let it flow. What is needing to flow? Okay. So this card, bouquet card, is about happiness. It's about getting a gift. It's about somebody flattering you. And then the letter card. So it's like written communication. So it looks like something kind of nice is coming in here. Like, this could be about love or a job offer, or like just a shift in energy. And it's saying, like, be patient, you know? And then open up your heart. It will attract more love. Let's clarify that. Open up your heart. Being like a child energy. You know, open up your heart. Playful. It's saying, like, this is the energy that it will attract love to you, is like your innocence, your playfulness, your, you know, yourself. I also, I don't know, I feel like it's saying open up your heart. And the way to do that is to, like, play, tap into your inner self, you know, your younger self, your higher self too. They love to play. Someone else is in the middle, crossroads. Let's clarify that. The fuck is this? Sagittarius. Who's in the middle? There's a player. Yep, there's a player in here. Sag. Someone's a player. And maybe you feel like they're a soulmate. Feel like it's kind of, there's a choice here. You want to deal with a player or don't you? You know, they have someone else. You really want to deal with that shit? Up to you. I don't care what you do. Confession. Someone has to tell you something. This is about gossip. This is about, third party interference. This person may be confessing, right? Like, oh, I forgot to tell you that I have another lover. Or maybe the third party is confessing. Maybe the third party is someone you know. And they're confessing. They want to chit chat with you. They're excited to tell you the news. Hey, guess what? I'm having an affair with your husband. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me about give it time. Tell me about give it time. Maybe it's a best friend telling you, like, oh my God, you're not going to believe it, but I just had a one-night stand last night. It could be anything. You know what I mean? There's just someone confessing something. They want to tell you all about it. They might just be a gossiper, and they know all the third parties, everybody who's having an affair. I mean, are you hanging out with people like that? It could be happening, right? I feel like, give it time. I feel like there's something here with a blockage with someone. Like it could be anyone, but I feel like it is somebody that you care about. But I feel like there's block. Like I don't know, like they're blocking you. There's no contact. This could be somebody that you were committed to, that lied, that kept secrets. They ghosted you. Okay, so you're hearing from this person. Give it time. I mean, do you want to give that time? They ghosted you? They're keeping secrets? Well, just because they give you a ring doesn't mean, I don't know. I guess it's up to you. You want to be with somebody like that, do it, I guess. Open up your heart. Child card. This is like really, really embracing your childlike energy. You know, it just, there's a fated meeting coming. That's why you have to raise your vibe. You have to open your heart and you have to do that because there's a fated meeting. So you need to open up your heart so that you can receive this information, direction, possibly, like a new direction. It's a soulmate, an everlasting soulmate. Okay. So it's that inner child energy that's going to attract the soulmate. So I don't know. Interesting reading for July, right? There's someone in your energy that's just not good for you, though. You know, I think that I have seen that in the last few readings. Like you guys are messing around, playing with fire. It almost seems like Capricorn 232:29. But you know, I mean, it's your own path. So if you need to still learn from the person that's cheating on you, then I guess, you know, I'm not going to judge you or anything. Capricorn. Capricorn. Tell me the theme for Capricorn's July. What is it? Tell me what's going on with them. Just a little general rundown for Capricorn. Angels, spirits, and guides, thanks so much for all these cool messages today. It's been a fun reading. Thanks for helping me get caught up all in one reading. I felt so bad that I didn't get the July readings done, and it feels like when I do like one sign, like I don't know, like I just feel like it just takes forever to like shut it off and then do the extended. I'm like, I can't possibly get that all done before August gets here. So I was like, well, maybe I'll do this and then I can start with the August readings maybe or something. I don't know. Capricorn, I feel like, damn it. So you're manifesting, you're in manifest energy here. So it's saying like, tell the universe exactly what you want. I like the way they word that too. You know, it's like not begging. You're not begging. You're not in that. You're just saying like, hey, I'm ready for this now. You know, and know it's going to happen. You know the universe has your back. I feel like Mercury retrograde. I feel like that's coming up, isn't it? It's been a while since we've had one. I don't know when it is. I haven't even looked at that yet. But it feels like that's the kind of energy they're telling me that's here in July. So there could be like problems with your computer, or maybe even not even be able to speak clearly. You know what I mean? Like you got communication issues, and then everything coming up for review. And we really do have quite a bit of planets in retrograde, so we could be reviewing. You know, and I see a narcissistic energy coming in. Maybe you have, um, said goodbye to that, but it's saying like they're coming back. And here's your opportunity to really let it go, right? So I kind of feel like there's some energy that you gotta let go so something new can come in. You're trying to manifest here, but if you're hanging on to anything from the past, like it doesn't work like that, like you gotta fucking let go and make room for new, so I feel like there's something you gotta let go of. It's probably this person here. Okay, so let's manifest. Clarify manifest for Capricorn. Ring, commitment, promise. So you want a commitment. That's what it's saying. You want a promise from somebody. You want somebody to stick around. You know, you don't want a cycle that ends and begins and ends and begins. You want a partnership. You want someone who is an equal, who loves you just as much as you love them. And that's what you're demanding right up here. You're saying, like, universe, I'm fucking ready. I want somebody who can love me and that I can love them, and it's just a free flowing thing. Partnership. Like we would work good together. I want that. Okay, so that's what you're manifesting in July. And something kind of like reviewing, it could be about your business, it could be about the way you make your money. And maybe you're like kind of reviewing it and reframing or restructuring what you're doing. I feel like abundance is coming in, because I feel like you're reviewing something and you're making some tweaks, you're tweaking it, you're changing it. The narcissist is coming in. It's it's clarified by the Clover card. So I feel like you're kind of excited when this person comes in. I feel like you like them. I feel like you feel like it's an opportunity and you want it. They'll be back. Clarify they'll be back for Capricorn. The Star card, yeah. They're your wish fulfillment. Of course they're gonna be back. They're your hopes, your dreams, your achievements, right? So if there's somebody that you recently had to break up from, that's your wish fulfillment. I feel like they are coming back. So in July, you're gonna hear from them. Manifest. Clarify the ring card for Capricorn. What are they manifest? You want bliss. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? So you're just demanding it, Capricorn. You're like, you know what? It's my turn for fucking bliss, right? And so here it is. There you go. And so it is. So mote it be, right? You're just manifesting it. Mercury retrograde. You're reviewing like how you make your money. You're making a little bit of tweaks here as to like maybe how to increase it or something like that. Like you're reviewing something. I also feel like with the retrograde, what you're reviewing about is not just finances, but I feel like it's about your family's security and how much you love them. Like that's what the money is about. That's what the thoughts of like reframing, like, well, what can I leave for a legacy? I feel like you're thinking about that. What do I have for my kids? Like, do I have something to leave them when I go? Is there something like, I feel like you're kind of like thinking in that direction. Like, I kind of want to be able to leave something. So I feel like you're concerned and really like kind of trying to regroup about what you have and how to maybe make that happen a little more I mean, I don't think we think about when we're young, but I feel like when we get older, we start thinking like that. Like, how can I leave my family in better shape? You know what I mean? What can I do to make sure that there's no bumps in the road as far as like, finances? I'd like to be able to leave them all something to help them, right? So I feel like you're kind of like, I don't know, planning it, you know? The narcissist, I mean, like, what the fuck here? Okay, so it's saying like this person coming in, like, you're excited. I feel like you like this person, or maybe you're in love with them. I don't know. But I feel like you're super kind of like excited to hear from them. And you feel kind of lucky. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh my God. And you have some hope. Like, I wonder if they're coming in to love me or something like that, right? No, they're still non-committal. They still don't want to be in a relationship, even though you're kind of excited. But I feel like they're not 100% honest about it. So you might have to come to that conclusion yourself, because I feel like you're getting kind of excited about this person being here. And there's stuff that you're not seeing, like maybe red flags. Read between the lines, the card said. Look for stuff that's hidden. They're giving you hope, right? They're saying, I want to rebuild. I want a reconciliation. And then there's no contact. Ick. Ick. Who is this motherfucker? Like, this could be, it doesn't have to be, well, it does say reconciliation. It does look like a sexy, hot thing. But a narcissist isn't anybody. I mean, it could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be a brother, it could be a lover. But they're coming in and you're kind of excited. You want to see them. You love them. And there is a hope of maybe it's going to work this time. Maybe we're going to have a great relationship now. No matter who you're thinking about with this narcissist, right? They come in and you do kind of reconcile and you feel all this hope just so they can fucking ghost you again. They go silent. They fucking disappear. They fucking come in, give you hope, and then fucking pull the rug right out from under you. It's unexpected. Your fucking heart is broken. Oh my God. Now that you know about this person coming in and what the outcome is, what's your response going to be? And I just feel like, you don't have to take this person even up on it. I feel like message is coming out. Like, this is the third time that it's saying, like, there's someone coming in and they're giving you some kind of vibe like everything's groovy, and it's not. They're just back to hurt you again. I don't know if it makes them feel fucking important. I wonder about it sometimes when you're dealing with people like that. Cool. What do they gain from it? You know what I mean? Like, can they look at themselves a little easier? How do they go to fucking sleep at night when they just fuck people up all day long? You know what I mean? Like, cause there's someone here wanting to fuck you up, dude. Hello. We'll be prepared when my new guy ugly cries. Okay, they'll be back. They'll be back. The star, the hope, the dream. I feel like, oh, who's coming in? Spirit is saying they'll be back, but you're not going to go for it. No second chances. You're fucking over it. It's just dead. It's done. It's buried. It's the grave. And you're not digging it up. Yeah, I think you've had enough with this person. You know, I hope that you hear me before this even person comes in so that you can just go ahead and reject them now. You know, like as soon as it happens, you'll be like, no thanks. As soon as you reject this person and you end this cycle, there's something really big changing in your life, right? It's for you. It's a new beginning for you. I'm going to get the tarot and ask what that new beginning looks like because I feel like you're walking away. Your new beginning begins with you walking away. You're walking away from this offer. You're walking away from this person. And you're like, no, it's over. You fucking hurt me for the very fucking last time. I am done crying over you. In fact, I'm not even going to think about you anymore. Like, I know the truth now. I know the truth because my higher self told me. They told me the truth about you. You know, they told me that you're just going to keep repeating this cycle and keep repeating hurting me. And I'm not up for it. I deserve better. My soul wants more. They don't want to just keep feeling pain. We want adventure. We want alignment. We want to go in the same direction. You're moving on with your soul. Your soul is going like, no, this cannot fucking happen. This tower will just keep happening. They'll keep making you an option. You'll keep crying by the river. You're going to keep being controlled by the pain. And you're not, you know, like, no. I feel like this is your soul kind of stepping in, going like, this is not fucking happening anymore. I'm going to tell you the truth. The Ace of Swords is here. So maybe that's why this reading is here. The truth is, this person is coming back in to purposely hurt you. They get off on it. Capricorn. I don't know who this motherfucker is, but I don't know. I feel like the way you feel when they come in, right? Like it does sort of look like it could be like a lover, but it could very much be about family, you know? And it's somebody that just rollerblades in. I don't know why I said rollerblade. Maybe there's a meaning there for someone, but they just roll into your life and you're feeling some kind of way like, oh my God, I'm so excited to see him. And they just fuck you over again. Aquarius is next. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Hello, how's it going? That is you, hair flipper. I love the way you flip your hair. I do not know who you are, but I fucking think you're so cool. So glad you're here. Nur Kareem? Nur Kareem? All right. Aquarius, tell me what the themes for Aquarius's July look like. For Aquarius. Tell me what it is. Aquarius. Date night. Somebody gonna take you out on a date. I think you might be getting lucky. I feel like also like there's someone out here, Aquarius. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody in your life, but I feel like they aren't quite sure about their sexuality. Like, am I gay? Am I bi? Am I a man? Am I a woman? I feel like there's just like some kind of confusion about who they are or what they want. The card says still figuring themselves out. Okay, one more. Okay. All right, so there's an intuitive kind of, I don't know if it's like a test or something. I don't know. I hate to say test, but I feel like there's something here that isn't right timing, and there's red flags, and your higher self is saying, like, don't do it. This is not the right time. So listen to your intuition, okay? Because I feel like, there's some kind of opportunity here, and I mean, I feel like it's not the right time to do anything. So I don't know what that's regarding to. We'll figure it out. Let's ask about date night for Aquarius. This looks like a fun card, doesn't it? Like someone cooking you dinner, taking you out. 33. I feel like there's something really kind of like a solution being found out here, or something like something's being made right, right? Like there could be like solutions coming in, like maybe you and this person that you're going on a date night with. It doesn't have to be like a lover kind of sitch, you know what I mean? Like think about going on a date with your best friend or your oldest kid or all your kids. Like it's date night, right? So it doesn't matter who you're going out with, but I feel like there's a really good conversation here that offers solutions to someone's questions or demise, right? Let's see about this sexuality thing. There's someone still trying to figure themselves out sexually. I mean, I just got this, but I don't know. Spirit is sort of saying like, um, it's about your childhood. I feel like I'm getting like this message like, I feel like, I don't know how to say this, like, spirit, like, it's about like if you were molested as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I went to college and I did a lot of research about shit like this, like psychology kind of stuff, like a lot. And sexuality. So when someone is really confused, like about their sexuality, like I don't think every time it's this case, but a lot of times it's because they're introduced to something at a very young age. They're introduced to it. Um, okay, so like for instance, like I remember this instance in my textbook, and it was like a young boy that was raped, and it turned out that they actually like had an orgasm during the rape. Like, wouldn't that just be like normal? I mean, like, I don't know, your body just normally does what it does, right? But it confuses them for the rest of their fucking life because that wasn't their choice to be in that situation. It wasn't their choice at all. And so but they do remember that there was some sort of pleasure about it, which could also bring shame for themselves, which could also be guilty kind of feelings. And it's really a mind fuckery for the rest of the life. Like, you're constantly questioning yourself, you know? And so I kind of feel like, I don't know why I felt like saying that, but like I want you to know that that's a real thing. So if there's someone around you, like someone younger and somebody that's needing your help, or if it's you, like there is many factors into sexuality. Be gentle, listen, just be kind and answer with love, you know? So, and if it's you that's not knowing, I feel like be kind, be patient with yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever your sexuality is just fine. It's fine. And I just feel like, I'm so sorry. It's something that you feel like you have to hide, or you feel like you can't, be completely open with. I feel like there's a lot of that going on. Um, anyway, I feel like there's change and movement here and transformation in this, like clarity coming in. I feel like you're helping someone or you're helping yourself, right? There's an answer, no, it's not the right time. And there's some kind of something with an air sign. So maybe it's you. It's saying no. It's about work. Okay. Or it's about somebody, right? Offering you something. They're coming in like acting like they're your savior. I can offer you stability. But it's just not the right time. You want to know why? It's because you gotta find your own anchor. You gotta be your own anchor. You know, it's kind of like the Nine of Pentacles, you know? Like, you gotta know you can do this shit on your own, all of it. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. It's just life in general. You gotta know that you and your higher self have a plan. And you need to know and to, like, rely on that soul piece of you, that bigger piece of you, you know? So I feel like you're at a crossroads here. You have an offer of some kind and it's stable. And Spirit is saying, no, it's not time. This looks like it's great, but it's an illusion. There's problems, you know? Like, no, don't go down that road. Like, fucking don't do it. I don't know. I don't know why I lost you guys. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you any less, but if you've experienced it, you know that it makes you feel it. You know, you feel less, you feel ashamed. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that happens when someone takes away your choice, right? You should be able to choose what kind of sex you want to be involved in, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify date night. Tell me what's going on with the date night for Aquarius. I think this is someone that you're attracted to, but like maybe they're married to someone else. Or maybe you're involved with a lot of people. Like maybe you're just dating and you're not attached and you're just going dating. Just looks fun. Yeah, it does look like that. It looks like you have a lot of options here. It does. I feel like you're living the dream. It looks like you're living the dream. You've got a new love, an old love, and then another love. We have three. You have three lovers here. Where'd you find all of them? I want one. Aquarius, why are you keeping all this shit a secret? His harem. Somebody got a harem. All right, let's clarify this. Big changes coming in this person's sexuality. I feel like they've been through a lot. I feel like this person is heartbroken, whoever it is. And I feel like this is really bringing out a lot of strength. So if it's you that's confused about your sexuality, I feel like this is a really big mountain to climb. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage, I feel like, to be authentic. And I was talking to somebody the other day and I'm like, I love gay men. I love them. If I could have a perfect partner, I'm pretty sure it would be a gay man who liked to have sex with women. But I was thinking about like, why do I like them? I've always liked them. I've always like gravitated toward them. You know why? It's because they're authentic and they're not scared of it. My first experience with a gay dude was my cousin. Like he was gay and I fucking fell in love with that guy. You know, he did my hair and I was a kid. And I would drive, I think he lived like 40 miles away to go have him do my hair. And that's my first experience with a gay person, being their authentic self, not being ashamed of who they are, embracing like all of their feminine energy in a man body. It's really beautiful. I feel like they're trustworthy. I feel like they're honest. I feel like they're authentic. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, a lot of times I feel like people are gay bashers, but I'm not. I love them. And I don't know what I wish. I'm fine with who I am. I like who I am. Let's see. So the reason that this is a wrong time over here, like Spirit is saying, like you're at a crossroads here. There's a big change coming in. You're learning a lot of stuff. There's someone saying like, hey, come this way. I'll be your anchor. I'll be your strong whatever, right? But you're realizing you don't need it. You don't need someone else. You can find your own. And I'm so proud of you. And that's why it's saying it's not time. I'm not saying this person can't come in because it looks like they're good, but you have to anchor your own self first. You do. You kind of you're going through a spiritual awakening, and I feel like your self-esteem is a little bit like you've been insecure about who you are. That's why it's not time yet. Whoever's coming in is real good, but it's just not the right time, you know? So I feel like something, I feel like you're not going for it. I think you're going to stay single and uncommitted and, um, and work on yourself. And that makes a lot of sense, like finding it's important to know you can make it on your own, especially if you're like a single mom or something. I don't see single mom here, but like I see single, not in a relationship. I feel like this is a very free place to be. You know what I mean? When you're not answering to anybody, you don't have to make plans around anybody else or watch what you say or watch what you do or you know what I mean? Like it's pretty freedom. And I feel like we all need that for a little while because when someone comes in, we know that all of that freedom is still important to us. You know what I mean? And we can't have somebody that wants to use us like a toy, like, well, I think I'll just you know act like I like them for a while, just fuck with them. Like, no, it's like you're done with the games. I feel like you're onto something really important inside yourself with a spiritual awakening. Aquarius, so good for you. Pisces is next, finally the end of the thing. We've been on here for 3 hours, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging. It's been so fun. I haven't even gotten like frustrated or anything. You pretty much gotta be single. There's no room for another person in that journey. The spiritual awakening. They're just, I mean, there's not. Like, even when you like look up like twin flame, if you believe in twin flame, they can't even be together while they're awakening. They can't. It's just like they get together to trigger each other so they can grow some more. They never really get back together. It's a triggering thing. You know what I mean? But that's not what it looks like for Aquarius. It just looks like you're not ready. Just keep moving forward. But keep moving forward on your own. Pisces, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you could be moving into a new house, or you're maybe moving in with someone. I feel like there's also something you're moving away from. You're moving on, you're moving away from something you've decided is over. You're closing the chapter. You know what I mean? And then intuition. Listen to your intuition. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like honestly you're the most intuitive of all. As far as your intuition goes, I feel like Pisces is more tapped into that piece of themselves where they can really hear their higher self, right? I do feel like Scorpios have some kind of magical thing too, but I do feel like Pisces they got the game on the intuition. Like they really can hear themselves real loud. It's kind of like a natural kind of gift that they have. So anyway, I feel like that's heightening this month. And like your higher self is saying, like, there's some red flags coming in. So, like, listen. Listen to whatever it's telling you. I feel like it's telling you to leave something behind. Let's see what this moving residence is. It's like you're moving into a house. Lucky break, maybe you're getting, this is a wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you're happy about this move. You know, you're excited. It's a step up. I feel like it's inspiring too. Like it's a wish fulfillment. You're getting, you know, like this was a goal of yours, I feel like too. Tell me about moving on. What are you moving on from? Somebody that's a waste of time? Something that's a waste of time? What is it? Somebody from the past. It's somebody from the past. I feel like it honestly could be an Aries just because it's the number one card, right? Like with the rider. But I feel like there's some kind of messages coming in. I feel like there's passion. I feel like there's speed. I think it's coming in. And I think you're deciding now. This could be something like, let's get another card. Because I'm wondering if it's like, it could be work, right? It could. But you're walking away from it. It almost looks like, even with it, that's why I drew another card, because I feel like the tree card, right? The tree card is like a solid, grounded, rooted kind of structure, right? With deep roots. So I feel like that can be about family. It can be about somebody that you've grown with in your life. Like it could be a job, right? Maybe it's something that's just became part of you. I think it's been your stability. It could be your profession. Like this could be like a retirement card too. Like, and it's hard to move on, right? But you are moving on, you're moving forward. You're leaving something that's been your stability behind. So tell me about the intuition. What is it warning? It's warning you about being isolated. Also, this card talks about the government. It talks about authority. It talks about loneliness, depression, right? Human stuff, ego stuff. But since this is your intuition warning you here, like they're saying there's red flags, you're getting like messages. I don't know what it's about, and that's why I wanted to tell you all of it. So this could be about you being depressed or something like that. It could be about authority figures like the government, the police, an official building. Remember your intuition? It's clarifying the intuition. I almost feel like there's at least one person out there who's getting a premonition about something that's going on in the world. Maybe about the government. Maybe spirit is like working with you. Maybe you're going, you know, like kind of getting oracle kind of like gifts. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen that card? I forget what it's in the Akashic Records deck, but it's called You Are the Oracle, and it's the number one card, like kind of like this card, Rider. But in the tarot, it's the Magician card. You know what I mean? It's the manifester. It's the Magician card. It's Aries. It's right. Um anyway, in the Akashic deck, it says you are the Oracle. And when you read up on it, it's saying like, you know what, spirit is starting to like use you as a vessel. Like they probably always have, but like it's amping up. And it looks like, I don't know, it could just be for one person or whatever. I don't really know, but it's almost like you're channeling for spirit, like warning messages, like, you know, I know that's a weird message, but I see it. I can't not decide. Yeah, that's what it is. Like you're being warned, you're getting messages about warning, like danger. and like shit like that. There's someone out there who's like definitely a mouthpiece for spirit. And I don't know what you got going on or how you're getting the message out. I don't. Maybe you're a YouTuber too. But like I do feel like, or maybe you have a TikTok channel. I don't know. But like I feel like someone's getting really amped up gifts, Pisces. You guys are special. So I don't know. I feel like your higher self is leading you in a new direction. So it's asking you to be flexible because they're asking you to move. Do you see all these moving cards? You're moving residence, you're moving on. Now it's talking again about movement again. You know, it's about being flexible. Are you ready for this mission? Because it's part of that's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're walking away from all this shit that doesn't serve you anymore. It's because you have a kind of like, you have a calling. And I haven't gotten this kind of message for anybody besides you. So I feel like it's because of all the knowledge. You're like a wealth of knowledge. And I'll tell you why. It's because of the intuition. It's because, like I was saying earlier, you know, like we have these really cool souls who have been around since the beginning of time. You know, our souls were there in the beginning when this earth was formed, you know, when it was formed. Um, and we don't remember it when we come here. But remember what I said about Pisces. They're special. And they're so tapped into that higher self of them that they probably can remember their past because that's what it looks like. It looks like you are just filled with all of this knowledge, mystery, secrets are being told to you by your higher self. So this is really kind of a really like, I love this, but I don't know who it's for. I can't imagine it being for every single Pisces, but it's like going like something big changing in you, in your life. Big movement. Let's get some advice for you, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? Nine of Swords. Like I feel like I don't know, like, and Ten of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So this is all about a soul-led journey. It's all about you knowing your power. It is. But there's something that you're crying about here. Like you're worried about it. You want to know what I think it is? I think it's that you're being called for something so big, and I feel like you're worried about it. Like, can I really do it? You know, am I good enough? Like, yeah, I've gotten all these messages. Look, she's even writing it down. She's up all night. This is like higher self, like telling you all this information about love, about movement, about what's next, what's coming up. You're getting all of it, all of the information. You're even understanding your power. Do you see all the major arcanas here when I'm reading your advice? So the first two cards are just regular minor, but the rest, 5 out of 7 are major. This is about lessons. This is about your life plan. This is about love. This is about understanding the bigger picture of who you are and owning it. It's like you're becoming a teacher. Your higher self is leading you there. You know what I mean? You're a little worried, like inside, like you're worried, probably like, am I enough? Are you sure you want me, Spirit? And the answer is yeah, they really do, you know. And I feel like you have so much love inside of you, and I feel like this is a brand new life for you. It's different, you know. You're moving, you're traveling. I don't know what all you're doing here, but like, wow. Okay, best reading of all, Pisces. Feel like there's a shift in your energy. You're being moved onto your soul path, and you're going. And then you're happy about it. You're not turning around. You're not thinking about anything else. Your doubt is all the way here. In the very beginning, you're doubtful. You get the message and you're like, are you sure, Spirit? Are you fucking sure? And they're like, yeah, your higher self is like, yeah, this is really why we came. This is it. This is it. We're here to relay messages. We're magic, Pisces. It's true. Your energy is to listen to your advice is to listen to your intuition every fucking step of the way, because this is all about your soul leading your life from here on out. That's what it is. Yeah. This movement is your wish fulfillment, and you're finally figuring it out. You're like, you're right. This is what I wanted to do. Something's moving out on really good for you. We're done. We're done with these readings, you guys. We did it. We freaking did it. Holy Spirit. Who is the Spirit? The Spirit is you, babe. It's your soul. It's your soul, and it's connected to, what do you want to call it? God? Source energy? The Almighty? The collective soul source energy? Yeah, I do think a little different than other people in some aspects. Some people don't dig it, and other people just go, yeah, I get what you're saying. So I don't care. If you resonate with the message, then there's probably something here for you, because Spirit speaks through me on this channel, So you can either listen or not. The Holy Spirit is definitely a real thing for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, you have to decide for yourself what you believe. And that's why it's important to talk to your soul. What does your soul know? Have you tapped into it? Like a lot of times when people like start making kind of like whatever comments, it's because I had one. I spent my whole life like that in a religious ideology mind fuckery myself. I did. I didn't even know about this soul really. I didn't. I didn't know about much of it at all. My awakening, my realization was when I lost my kid. My son died 5 years ago, and he was 34. And um, I mean, that's how I found this. That's how I was just led to tarot. My higher self brought me here. You know what I mean? Like, I see what happened in my life, but we all have to see what our own path is. And I'm just here to help you along your way. And it's okay if you don't believe like me. Like, I'm not judging you for anything. We're all on our path, and we're all at a different place. So, if you aren't understanding or not wanting to accept this message, it means that maybe you don't, you have a different way. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody goes down this path to find their truth. Some people are Muslims, some people are Christians, some people are atheists, some people are scientists, like, it's okay. Like, we all have our own path. And it's just like, I feel like what's important, I feel like when I was involved with religion, I feel like there's just so much judgment. And like, if you do this or that, like, God isn't going to love you. I was scared of that my whole life. Because I knew I wasn't perfect, and I knew that I wasn't good enough for the God that they were talking about. The Old Testament God seems like a little bit harsh to me. And I thought, like, I don't think there's anything I could do to like make things right with this guy. And that Jehovah is what we called him. But I never felt enough. I never did. And um, And I always knew I like, even like if there was some promise of a future, I probably wasn't going to get it because I think too many bad thoughts, you know, like I really do. And that's how I like grew up. And then I went to college and I was like, in my early 40s. I graduated when I was 50. And then I started taking like some other classes, like higher education stuff, like psychology and science. And when you start really looking into science and the truth of like time and everything, what I was noticing is that everything I had been taught from my religion that I based my whole fucking life on, and well, it wasn't true. I mean, just little by little, I was learning that what I was taught was a lie. And then my son died. I was 56 years old, and and I had all that information under my belt, all that college knowledge. You know what I mean? Like the truth that I figured out, and it was a lot easier for me to like walk away farther and farther and farther. And when I my son died, I really, really was grateful that I got let out of there, because when you're in the Jehovah Witness religion, they do not believe that there's anything like a soul. Like, you know, like they call it, I don't even know what they call it. I don't even know how they feel about it, but I thought it was just like when you died, you just were dead. You see why it was important for me to figure all that out before my kid died? Because I don't think I would have been able to deal with the death itself. It was hard enough even knowing that he was okay. Anyway, it's kind of a long story, but like I just feel like it's taken me a long time to get here, and my beliefs evolve on a regular, almost daily basis. You know what I mean? Like I'll fine tune them myself, and I think that's what each person has to do. Like we get to choose what we believe and what we don't believe, and it's the most biggest part and the biggest gift about being a human, in my opinion. Like just being able to decide what is truth. Because I was told what truth was and I believed it. And now I'm feeling like, I mean, have you ever considered like maybe some of the stuff you were raised with is a lie? Or it's just not your truth? I was thinking about it about food the other day. It was so weird because I was talking to my daughter and I was talking about cheese, and I'm like, you know, I mean, my mom hated anything but mild cheese, and she would always only buy the mild cheese. And so I thought that's all I like too, and I never really thought about any other kind of cheese. Then when I'm an adult, like 50, I get turned on to some sharp cheese. Want to know what I knew? I figured out? Like the thing my mom said I was going to hate, I actually only buy extra sharp cheese now. Like that's my thing. But like she said, you're not going to like it. And I believed her. Just like I believed them when they said, you don't have a soul. When the human dies, the soul dies. They don't go on to any other afterlife or anything like that. It just dies. And so I believed all of it. You see? Like it's as simple as the cheese. My mom says I'm not going to like this cheese, this sharp cheese, but it turns out it's my fucking favorite. Like there's way more than mild cheese. And just because my mom didn't think I would like it, didn't make it true. And that is what I'm talking about with everything. Like my truth is I love extra sharp cheese. I like smoky cheese. I like fucking medium cheese. I like Colby cheese. I like fucking cheese, you know? Like there's more, mom. But I didn't know. And I just trusted it. And I was like that my whole life. And I'm like, I just feel like here I am, 60 years old, and I'm still figuring out what's true for me and what's not true. And I think that's kind of the fun part of life. We might get bored if we didn't like stop evolving, stop growing, you know. I hope all that made sense. I actually, yeah, don't stop seeking. That is actually true. What you seek is seeking you. Read, listen, question. Yes. Aw. Yes, I am. Yeah, I was a Jehovah's Witness my whole life. You know, like I was raised in it. I'm a third generation J Dub right here. And that was a hard thing to that was a hard thing to let go of, you know. But it really did help, like when I started, like when I went to college. And like I think the biggest part was the time. Because, you know, like they figure they have the whole down low on every fucking thing, and you're supposed to just believe whatever they say, you know. And I think, like, you know, the world being created in 7 days is bullshit. It couldn't have happened. Like it says, I mean, it shows us in the rocks. You know what I mean? Like it shows us the truth, and so we can throw that away. Like they don't have the truth nailed down on that one. And then what else was there? Um, Okay, so then instead of like so they're like, well, a creative day is really 7,000 years. So then you do the math and you're like going, well, like that only puts us at, you know, if we're is still in the seventh day, according to them, that only puts us at 49,000 years. And we know that this earth is millions of years old. You know what I mean? So I started to like debunk the truth with the capital T on my own. Um, and yeah, I feel freer and freer every day. I'm so glad I'm not stuck in that religious ideology and that feeling like I'm not enough for that God, you know. Yeah, it took 6 days, but then you're, oh, you've never met one. I'm not one anymore. Like they kicked me out years ago. And that's the other thing, like the way they treat their people. You know, like a person let's say a person sins or something, and then they judge to see whether you're sorry or not. Like it's not up to you and God, which is what it should be. It should, whether you're sorry or not, it shouldn't have to do with a whole room full of people or even three other people or whatever. It's really between you and God, right? But it's not like that there, and they get to judge it. They judge everybody. Well, we don't think you're sorry. I'll never forget it when they said that. And I'm not even going to get into it, but like it was so long ago. I think I was 30 when I've been disfellowshipped 30 years. But I never stopped like wanting them. I never stopped wanting back in until I was like 50. And then I finally went, gross, man. I can't believe I was associated with that shit, you know? And I don't care who hears me say that. I really don't. I think it's bullshit and I feel sorry, but you can't find a more sincere bunch of people. Those people that belong to the religion are coming from art space. I know they are. It's just that, you know, they're being manipulated is how I feel. Manipulated into not thinking for themselves, and I just don't like that. I think we need to think for ourselves, don't you? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. I have to go to the bathroom, and I love you, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much.